Ndeysaan alle. I want everybody home. Go. I'll attend to. I want everybody in. I'll say now, today is Sunday. Lie, al-nana. Ngal misle. Later demanding. Alkana wori Gambia. Mbela internet on kata mba connect nka plug all jibe. So what I attend. Ngal tend to ngal je left ali dunna. Today we do not have any time to waste. We have wasted more than enough. Mbal tend to lambali jaila. Al nalla system. Al kalumuso binto. Na ngal sambana mbi. Mal sambana njang kachala bar bi mu campagnol. Iko campaign, we have to campaign. Ina kachakela anja kumari mba di yalonko aben sambala nyaat. Dunia dole nyam. Di lafta nyaato tal. Ika kacha dunda ko kono. Nando brother soul sotoja. Lamin ataba track nato abe connect later. But Nalia Santo Jive, Jana, yellow man of a syringe. Abubakar Drame. Nka ko bro, ako nka nana bimbe sitting that. Al hakilo anin tata neta fenko. Ngata neta katola lenu. So atamu neta munkole. So bimbe wala kala. Nana ganna brother sotajang. Mfa wala Kexx lem. Na brother Kexx Sanneh. Nkai Kexx anko nkai sebori nyaaw nya tiu site mutade yo murun nang patek so afela murun tanang patek aborta nyaaw nya ta ala sister sitano mbal tentula mbal jayila al nana akacha be kumala ba kunu nga kudole ke extraordinary nga soke janna kunu ninna sister min keta say to reti ani musundingo min banta brikama lopitano to bawo kurango le tata ba wulu wala wato min akema ka fo esa sidibe nal tata muma je a video bije nga kacha kumari mbale wo programme o ketam fangole tati nda fangola opinion o warta je back na musol la wulu lopitano ay nyasula wulu ken sango doro musa death sentence ani ka dindungol kulur dindungol min fana abuse tenti nga yenta fango bute growing up bara kom ka kuda kan kuda ngota ka dindungol lipol bo fan nyindo fana wo mum folole bare al sita duma je ali en nakacha jibe ali a comment ali a share time to time bo si fal fanan kelale akacha kumata bak bare mbe jali tentu lamba jayila mbe continue la dolla jam moto min bija wala monti respect kamo horoma kabunya na adminol wolbe tarra duma je nim momo enen ndiro sambana bawo doli bije wol man civilize iko nyaadi man civilize man jabos nto wol falin nano so mbo wol block la nga wol bondi ko ko ala bara mbi na ninna mol bina. Assalamu alaikum, brother Soul.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yo, Abubakar. Mbeten tulambe jayila. Biringe, we reach out to you. Isonta kana. Bimu funding ken le tamu Gambiet. Ntolle tamu nyimbankunti. Ke bali be nyatu be politiko itandi kanna. Bar nimma involve ta karanna no akona. Andu na brother min bija min keta Kexx yo wolonde jamman ka folote nka fayla janni den ta jannal so ita fanan ni den ta jannal nim patiol momo den ta jannal mbina ka chakela mbe baso fe na la alni molyo nyo konton folo dinto media network ini mol se nyo konton
yo assalamu alaikum jama mol men bebe lawe kan kabirin Gambia for diaspora momo be dawda mbal konton na mbedi special opportunity fana tara mbedi fana konton na bento e be nyem platform men create kam pour funding kele na ni Gambia diwolu pour kana ka kacha pulle men yalan ko wolen bedde de Gambia ko wala bari ngalo no ko important tabakele ndol be mu gambe no ti adon tol be fan la hama ko moment wodam ko ka beta gambia soto ka gambe soto me yalo ko silin sama bentol be la future in pride in dilale bare fana be mako la fana pour nga develop as a nation so ko mara ko mayata bakele pour kana yan ka kacha pour la mediano gol be dendin na patio la ko la bar wala fana be dendin na banko la ko la ko kam mala be ten lan be jey la mafle ko kontakta bakele kana yan pour ka kuwal discourse mini ala gol be den banko la konen issue wata barka bake be mo be welcome la fana programme o yitto
a barka darame Sane okay
budu ka intel manke luntande jam bare be mo be konto na lamor lal mo mo yela tay mo tay be lamo kan o be jibe ka rek mbal be konto na be ko do ma konto na me gada bu wakati be da fan ba do wodi konsi kacha banko la tamanya la rek nin kacha tare be solution ol soto ndu ninga solution ol soto rek banko bita nyaro so akumma ya da pon kanyum platform si paso kon ka ko nyame ka banko la ko kacha do nga ni nyata content ko rek ko mun nan jam pour si kacha banko la nyaro ta
Kexx ngajale ye population ke la page auto ko alla policy lafte do man dim fonya ko to follow jannim bita
toñalen kay ni kilotu kabirin 20 safo kabirin 2001 kabin tele study ke ngabanko la ko jibe ngaje ko science and tente problème men ben bulu jam amanke particularly na ko di problème men ben bulu jam wala ko patiol besina na nyaato ngul kapu nyoka ngambulu kapu nyomo pour nga ya jame bondi jam ko smbilifta ko particularly ta bondi wala min jam so we were concentrated on an agenda ka ko me ko regime change pour ka start ka regime on change. Alhamdulillah, in also in 2016, after so many coalitions from NATO United from the Front of Coalition 2016. So all another day, man, also the cabin also science system change them. Another agenda fin the Kapamela Doyle transformative agenda. May along all sectors, Nina Raji, the Banco Yanta Camaranyama, sector dema. Nina Ramenka Muntakona, Senula Carola, Diamo Koje, Nina Rakona economic, but Finland Diamo Koje. But mba follow la niamo e beseno follow le karamu follow cost ko salo bele economic illa nyame ni o lorek den isina so do nata koro siro ke ajibe mena banko e Minnesota. What is the resources of the country nara studying along ko tongol ka bonna banko kono janne ko from the first republic to the second republic ngaje ko abuga properly manage pour ka banko dingol ka service all provide men ka munta ko health sectors men ka munta ko youth employment or create more para other avenues so nata ngaji be how do we build our economy unless konga penso de ka ko meko a sovereign national wealth and no sovereign national wealth for entire nga central bank we will create what we call a cooperative banking wala be ko mutale ya money so nata jibe mulle be mbulu ko mining ka sanya ne bato kunko bar mol kana le ren ka lansino di mulla rek kana ka tawol mutay ya mine rek they just give us a pittance nen kodo beta wala nen na fulo beta wala na mineral resources ko do man sakunda nen tel sita be investor invite la nena bari tina rek just la sino do beta ba be mine kala ka ko meko partnership wala be kala mi alon ko te minana ne ye invest government pana invest and we have a percentage and make sure la ko banko dingol la percentage ni ngolo be siala no tada be take am will make sure that we develop ourselves in terms of machines and equipment sajam policy mining kenon fay state-owned companies will be bang sakunda be mako la melan ko they are to do it dara fana ngaji be fishing industry to fana mine pije ngaje ko kana rek lansino di mo la rek ko because Gambia man fishing fishing also ko pour kata ba kono kan nemo pije ko with a do man sakunda do pour ngana economic bill so that we can provide all this service ba make sure la ko momo yalan ko be agreement of service sign na ni tema will make sure that for the agreement they are make sure that for the IC clause they are member and at the end of 1 year or 2 years will make sure that you buy a fishing vessel for us me alon ka be kala banko tat o ngata nga julo fonta bare ni si julo tano pour ka internet expand in this country on si julo tano pour ka silo lo then what stop us pour nga julo ta pour nga fishing vessel plus and sabasam me alon ka be mining kala be fishing kala ni banko kanja na ki jam fana he make sure that we land it here. By landing it here, we'll create what we call employment for the young people of this country. Because that landing center of Mojama level to work. Moving forward, by making sure that we link that production into industry by making sure that we processing kijam. Then in our process, we send it outside. We have foreign exchange. With that money coming into the country, we build the productive base of our economy, whereby we can tap into the agricultural sector be alon ko bagasol di muso e Sénégal la kamen kamunta ko jambandol dem ban farming equipment sol dem be tel sulata men la pour do ko ke bajala ko tel fana be do ko ke me alon ko be fifengol nyin be bete ale be nyi nyala ko be bagasol be so me atne nyata ko ken ni o ke man sakunda fane na yo say bulu nga say bulu ko ke mel nyanta ka process no ngi process then mel manya naka process fana ngi make sure that we do the retailing by selling it, by creating the market for them. Mel ko man sakunda ba sa nebul and we end up exporting mel nyanta ka export mel ko nyanta ka process in another finished product bo fana kala to send it outside so that we have foreign exchange. So with all this avenues all if you build that productive base of our economy, we will be able to provide what we call the health service. Masakunda may need when it comes to proper health facility. So it's very clear. Health is number one priority and it should be easy accessible to every citizen. Education should be free and compulsory. But Ninada GB still now it is not free and compulsory in other way around because Nico is school prestige. But in other way around, in other way around, rather by book bill sold and study fees sold and other avenues so use at the end of the day you end up paying $3,000 or $4,000 per year. So even though school fees is not there, but at the end of the day study fees sold from because the state failed to make sure that they put the necessary equipment that are necessary in the school system so that most of our people are running from public school going into private school. So ni lang quality mele along ko explain in our manifesto, but me along ko officially I launched right now just not this sold letter because I was able to see the document, but we will officially launch it by October inshallah. More be about kalamutal member because by explain the mandeka kan la kan me along ko Gambia jang ka fole wo kabring yin kangol bela ba be translate or ba kala kaseto to ba Gambia na plado ate mo kumpa la mel fanale angale mo be tara safira angale kangol mele arab mo be tara safira arab kangol so yimu kula de sign language sol fana mele alon ko mu mo le mena ala me de ma pour ga kuma kan mo ba interpret in terms of sound language pour Gambia be salon na manifesto mine NT.
Okay. Thank you, Kexx. Nga ero ke title auto mo ba fo kanye but I just corrected it. UDP. That was just a typo.
No.
that was you got UDP ko kota ma ser kendola. Drame.
Yes.
Left ye demanding fanam fonya alla 5-point agenda.
Yo, contenta bakele ñin karo menke because ngalon la mar labe siyarin bakele and then this is an avenue wala platform me yalon ko sa use no pour que mod fana fahamu yandi na UDP la 5-point agenda ñinna nga kanjamal so na policy kono but kabringa story ke nga Gambia ñu scrutinize nga jibe kuwol men yalon ko wallem sulatalti adon haraba dingol titano ila nyantol fana titano akuma nata wol put together ka fu me ko 5-point agenda ñim 5-point agenda mo fenede me yalon ko banko dingol la nafani Gambia la nyatota wala bije fulo nga men story je nga men jibe wolom ko ni Gambia jibe iba jeda ko funding ke bankolem munati dan ko funding ke bankolem because more than half of the population are being funding ke led o kamala funding ke la sulo funding ke la nyatota funding ke la yurwa funding ke la development wala nyata ke la masukuna la priority and this is why na 5-point agenda ko nga men fulo so je wala youth empowerment and wala ko ka funding ke segment yande kaje ko mo ke la funding ke ka avenue create ke empower. And when you talk about empowerment here, I'm going to put a funding get a ticket in the right. But I'm coming for one if you want to create Nora, funding care fund develop, you fund capacity, you'll see somewhere better because funding care will suma alpha. So suma alpha will not prepare, Kamakwe, Kajako, ila development owning, Akanaka Kutimano Gavena, Avenasila, Ikana Kuzorame, Mandunko Government, Tanyato saying Kumu. Flanya Wangamenji Bewolamko Karo Bundar. But in here Gambia GB. Mbe alon ko to nyala comme ni fonni ke soro fonni kel siata dami inyanta ka muneke wala mu ko kaje ko 5 mbe fonni kel mako no nyari bar mako ro fana bukata no karo ko wala tin ko karo important bakel so sembe muneke no la ko fonni kel mako pour ye kara ye fam mako sini sama se banko samba bari londi wala ka banko samba naran ko nga education sotore na number 2 on agenda ka wi tan ko fonni kel nyanta ka mako pour ye kara because ne gambe jibe jamana bi yemeni yalon ko to nyala funding ke bar jamana fana bi yemeni yalon ko mo opportunity so pour kakara kiding abe ko nale dolbi ye dobal lem ibota fuaro lel kono adu family fana inita mo la me yalon ko abe support pour ke ma ko sinin sama bar sa fo abe fera la ka fu go te me yalon ko ite mo fanka maldi ite damma di wona nyanda kakara men ka ke mundo ni men yalon ko dobal lem wol dungal ma nyanda kakara ko hani wote banko samara de ni la banko ta nyato e ka equal opportunity la provide more many alko they have the opportunity already ya make sure education ni ngake quality education more many alko masoro ya try pour ko fana mako kaje ko karabunda nye yirwa itol fara opportunity ni soro pour kana kake mo many alko be fam mako leje nada nga do fara jibe ngom yefo ni ngel soro sa ye kan soro sa mo fana biye ngo jari kende abunda fana nyanta kala kulde me alko nyanta kala mulla sula dalde ni ko jari kende jang because ya ko jande kuri programme so de me yalo ko be den musol la anin am dimol min ka fa musol min fana yalo ko ka fatingo kono wodo kamala jadi kende ay ko banko ya jada nyaato alon ko mo lel be jadi ke wolle jadi kende so do adu banko fana ya jadi develop ta alon ko jadi kende wala bije because ni mo yarol mon kende adi end of the day to develop non bari mo kino la ka jadi kende ni maintain wolum ko ya make sure ye pool nati men yalo ko sin sama be jadi kende bunda nyin aba yirwandira ni gambe jibe as a nation for instance e ba jere ko ndol la jang na ko be centralized more men yalo ko be santor they don't have the opportunity pour ka jadi kende abunda nyin so de la area to e ba jere sin sama ni kukirera jani be wulla kana fo ko moja e be kala mo be men yalo ko e to fara be jadi kende so do le be area men do ko mara nara fo ko sen jadi kende abunda nyande ka decentralized fo be kiyende ba febe basende ba febe bonon kono le ba febe dawda as far as mo gamne noti mol men yalo ko be banjulu jam e ka jari kende asore nyame ide men fana bo de fana nyande ka so because albere ka nyam namoju o ka mo nawo men nyande ka ju anamo nyi nabita nyande ka equally distributed kaje ko jebe bije de fana equal opportunity so de men yalo ko le fana bija na raji be fana ko mo bije ko de ko agriculture selo mo fenede me yalo ko mo la bolu waka ado ni na daga mejibe iba jere ko mo men yalo ko jamal bije men yalo ko be ibe santo no ma fa wala wala rek mo de men yalo ko jama e ka bolu men na wala ko seno bundal ni seno be data ila balo ko sonia ni seno man beta ila balo ko kolyal wo kamala nyanda ka mo ne ka kaje ko Gambia nga food self sufficient so wala ko ka make sure mo men yalo ko fana bije nga tra ngi mako seno la bundal kaje ko adena direntina fenwal import la men yalo ko gwati dol fa ibuka le ka bonandame o kamala nara fogo seno la bunda fana ba yirwandi dal e ba yira mul men yal ko fana ibe seno la bunda la karola isina ke mudu men yal ko be fa muna fanda seno la bunda nara ga muna fana jibe nara ni electricity jibe and digital infrastructure Gambia aka ko ya bakir ni na ray Gambia jibe as a nation e wajira ko pour ka fogo uninterrupted electricity 10 hours pour ka so fa is a problem. Could answer your 5 hours at unreliable, unstable. For how many years? A population of less than 2 million people. It had Dakar alone, Senegal alone, Dakar alone. It all almost Gambia the entire population. Hana say like current system when yamara gleno. Nkomba make sure kajeko. Wofana ko kudumia no komba regleta because ni wara regleta akamoda yiruane kalafa. Even foreign investor be convince no pour kana because there are certain things many along foreign investor ka wol jibe abo ko na do location abo ko na electricity arabo fana ko na kaje ko kairo ni yirwani nyarada men fana be sabati la banko ka pour fana se convince to wo kamara na ni jibe ngo amake nyinda man be kala na sula ko tede ban ñun len fente mi alon ko ngaje ko gamne ni tala bakere and then is oyan pour Gambia fembe yalo ko masa kundara ni aran ko you are serious and you are ready pour ga Gambia no ma koy kera problem on solve ke make sure pour year obstacle yebe overcome what these are the things many are going to put into consideration kaje ko fo nigel makoy kaje ko karambunda yirwa kaje ko health sector nyum fana betia kaje ko agriculture and nutrition nyum fana betia bare fana kaje ko courant system nyum fana because fana mo la balu jamana be dinga adu ngara ko ni ko mo betia dula jamana le bien especially these industries ake disturb back le pour deliver to an expectation woka mara nata nyin 5 point agenda yendara kayita ni banko be la ko UDP ma ko be nyin damar ki non bon ñun fara mu fene de mi ko they are going to be our priorities kaje ko ngani implement and la fara pour que Gambia non ma ko Gambia move as a nation nga woni ko le akono but then fara nga ke develop country instead of developing country.
Okay, thank you. So ngal okay I'll mute bangaji be what's going on na mpela echo drama mute bando mandi mbatuma okay I'll come more ma echo sign okay
yeah echo it's
okay so left sign nga dun campagne ko no minketa jamaka foloko Ninan election or 2020 and election or December 4th. Abe mo fula lete. Minka the President Baroti and Honorable Dabo. PDOIS iko molko imambalam PDOIS esla bare ibe kala carte tinya lalet. ite mine miro ko ite be jinkanda no mine
baraka bake wo mu nyini ka kende balti nak but ngalon bi a program man non pour nga nyola program ni digest na jibe whether it's possible so on the time out ala water pour ngata, but if not I would have gone further pour ka Bokar nyini ka, because all what he mentioned
go ahead Bokar nyini ka
all I remember mentioned here is just about UDP like intention, what they want to do. I will mention what they intend to do, but he could not tell us actually how will they do that, where will they get the funds. If you say that youth employment in this country, we want to create the facilities for the young people, but we know that this country doesn't lack schools that are educating every year almost 12,000 people or more than that is graduating every year from our school system. 4,000 people, sorry, are graduating from our school system. So the school system is there. We have the GDDI, but how will you create that employment for those people is something that is very important. How they will empower, they will make sure that for agricultural sector, revamp so that the production will yield and we will produce what we want to eat and we will export. But how do you want to do that? How will you do that will be very important. Where will you have the funds? How will you tap the funds? It's important to for model sources, but just this is our intention without telling us how we will do it. I be calling for a layman to understand. So I would have gone inside to interrogate Kafa when he talked about the youth employment. How do they intend to do that? We'll be very grateful. But more to your question regards to Mulka Mempotent.
And then we go back to the question.
Yalon banko me yalonko wala masakunda me yalonko atela jiko anala hamaku menti wala mko ka dontoroke wala ka daniroke oro masakunda nyinga nyanda ka question bakel nega be give man for resources la as a nation man for resources la nga institutional so me yalonko every month they are contributing and you can measure millions of dollars is ka wala sort Gambia Post Authority for instance it can million dollar everyone. You go to GIA, every day. You go to Gambia Revenue Authority. You go to other sectors. They are contributing events, and then you can profit maximize them. And then you Gambia for Nigeria as a nation. River Gambia here, farming resources is a resource. So the only thing that we lack as a country is we are not innovative, and this is what is disturbing the Gambia as far as we are concerned. There are certain things that you need to put into consideration. One, what has happened to unemployment, what has happened to inequality, and what has happened to poverty. They are very brilliant, they have a brighter future. You understand? But the reason why we have what we call brain drain is simply because the young may utilize, they are underutilized. And I believe it's those people are given the opportunity. Kajako, resources will be Karaman Karambanta, I want to Doko Bantara Banko. But let them come to the Gambia as a nation. When blood in your cool innovate, Chinese will come okay. Need other China Yajibe. The development of the development of the data on the countries of the Yajibe, Rwanda Yajibe. It doesn't necessarily mean Inyantaka Kudu, Dontole, well, Inyantaka Mole Dan Kudula, Gambia Menke for more than 50 years. If Bokar Fessor no Namaka Dontoroti, Jurabe Mobe. You understand? But in terms of we can look around us, Nasora Minsul, resources of Minnesota, those resources, we make the best use of those resources. The climate is good, the environment is good, river Gambia is good. So why not? School and property in GB, we have our technicians, we have our technocrats, we have our people, intellectuals, many they can help us to innovate things, many they are going to help us to generate funds. New funds, we are going to use those things to create, skill centers, to create, youth employment. You understand? So these are the things UDP bita menkera kaje ko amanja de kara daniro damba wala ka dontro ko but semenken wala muko na menusoto we can utilize them, and when we utilize wisely we are going to generate funds that will help us to develop ourselves rather than ka believe more lemeni yaranko ibe mendire la ikara investment you from at the end of the day is going to affect your economy. So this is why as we are concerned ntol amanke ko kafuko we are going to do things but then we can utilize things that we have here. And then if you have proper institutions in place, educate, more mismanage, and at the end of the day, for development. And it's because near Jibe Jawara time, Jahar Pacha Bijaneka useless. Malon import and Kamala import, but I'm not a import Yame. So why would we use those areas? Because things that we need Dunal many alonko, Ebe Tabla, Yaji, Kajako, Ningan use is going to help us because they don't make a dynamic for instance. Aloko Jamorka Bulu and the Manolum and Imburu. So he also at the end of the day is going to help us as a nation.
Thank you, Bintu. Ala kwekcha kumo nyinyara. So nimba understand la teka min kumo wala nyindeko. They will solely rely on the public enterprises to make sure that they pay dividend to
Not
government
on the
by
public.
creating the employment, and they will tap from the public enterprises in this country. In Jibe, if you look at the public enterprises in this country right now, if I can tell you, NAMEC is seeking for the government to bail them out because at the end of the day, they might collapse. Just recently, the National Assembly, Kandila for NAMEC is verge of collapsing. You look at Gamcel, they are verge of collapsing. You look at social security as a sector itself, even though now we know that social security is back to its feet like before. The former government will just pass an executive order, they go and withdraw money from the social security. That is not happening. But let's look at how much is social security is generating. Can that sustain what we call the youth employment in this country? One has to look at how much are they generating. What they are generating cannot even sustain a school, talking of a youth employment in this country. So this is why I said it is important to Molia along where the source of, and if I could understand what he is saying is depending on the public enterprise.
Not to cut you short. What are the Nankoyoko? Ninga proper institutions with the right places, the right people. At the end of the day, this will help us to move as a nation. Because it coming for the Nyaja Gamsel Lafaka collapse, wala Noeka Kafo government and Puyama when you want Yalong because of the difficulties that they are going through. It's because of the corruption. Understand? Corona make a do Naika.
Hold on, Kexx.
NAMEC solely rely on what we call.
Understand. You cannot talk about meaningful development. You don't have right leadership. At a work, you understand. You have the right people at the right place. They are doing justice to the nation. For that being the case, this is why we need competent people. Many are they are going to control these institutions. We have the right institutions in place. And this will help us to move as a nation. How many years as a nation? So why not we look at our surroundings?
About the loans and the grants that we are saying. This is why when I was emphasizing introduction of when I make it
local language speak bang and in fanang alla agriculture PDOIS moluko ma understand moluko mo alta murundi lano wuloko. We want mechanized farming. So PDOIS atol ka fala bentol sendila wuloko ne kanta min kuno jetenta sendila no wuloko.
No, actually people don't understand because Lamin believe we are not saying that we are going to use a government back breaking food soul all this is all moldo will use can dabanding on phone no. Until agriculture we are not talking about that area mantle folk until come for wala need to farming in modernize to the modern technology until we believe that if you look at what is in this country 2019 almost 1.9 billion dollars. That's what we put on the export on Kamano na Banko Kanja. In 2020, 2.9 billion. In 2021, we 3.9 billion dollars. That's what we spent for Kamano na Banko Kanja. At the end of the day, government in that day, under the leadership of Ahmad Sanneh, they removed what we call a tax on rice in this country, so that our price is But at the end of the day, our price man because you don't control the world market. So a problem also. Until we sit down and study, what can we do? It can happen. If you look at GICA, all these private sectors, so far, they are in terms of agricultural production. How many loans have come into that sector? Farming, as you know, upgrade carbon from you look at P.D.O.I.S policy, Jakali Pachar is there. You go to Makati Island, continuous cultivation because all what you need is to have a proper irrigation system. You'll have a machine to the rice fields. But what do? You make sure that you give them all the farming equipment in terms of the caterpillars, in terms of all this phone call, machine melan ko ka piro keno, machine melan ko ka bindero keno, man ka ko beda bandingol tale jimi faro kono. No, because we make sure that we do that. And how can we do that? Wala nang ko we must first interrogate ngalong what this country owns. Mine bentel puli, wala ko tara bado ko sanyang karton. ngalo men kam manje nin nata mu nata kabe invest like in this country kay ko okay you want to invest in this country like ko sansa membe kerin to hajena wala toni data sena wala moment pass nana wala Bokar Jawra nana kay okay you just mine and give us the land field with the government ko wata kala you'll come and invest you take the 40% we take the 60% the 60% me alon ko is coming from the government we make sure that ko nga put into a cooperative bank me alon ko it will support this farming sector all kama tingol yandan stay masingol me alon ko wala si seno keno nga wale fon ko ninga okay ba make sure ko jakari pachar anim makati make sure that they cultivate all the rice that we need in this country ni wo keda fana be masingol sana mele alon ko wolle ba akuntula ne amota masingol be tara je melon ko ba akunta na akuntu there will be a machine station immediately at that place me alon ko wolle ba busala ka buta kane tol bondi nyobal na bada nyokan there will be group of people melon ko wolle be tara do ko in that sector so automatically you are creating an employment for that sector from the cultivation to mele alon ko wolle ba harvest la from the harvesting mel ba mudale ba tula masingol be tara je melon ko ba tula ka separate from the seed mel fanal ba bagla from the bagging mel ba transport la to the stores mel fanal be tara store there youth people mel alon ko coming from GTT and other sectors so masingol san no wala because they have the technical know-how wolle be tara je to station at that place so kamano muda ka too so it will going to be a chain of employment ye bona out of you have subsol mel alon ko be create la Gambian ole your government will take money from the cooperative bank ya di le kanting loye yo mano nananje they have a storage me alon ko they will be selling on behalf of the government and they will have a profit there e pajala ko employment o create la wala and make sure that ko if they sell every percentage there will be a percentage for that individual e pajala bo mari fana ma ko la to upgrade this is the type of agriculture what we are saying but notwithstanding hansa inte bono lan das normal farming to na musol fele be garden to like presently binita da kafuta muso bi je me alon ko mo bodana outside the country another garden back around 200 to 300 meters or 400 meters and musol samba je be do ko ke kai and near do ko kai he pay them every month every day $150 or $200 because with a government what happened na jam motinarek he take a vast land of na banko ning Tarek and he start to invest there can musol do just fit and why not government data from the cooperative bank mo musol mutelo garden ol ntel yamuta nga be fence you provide all the water spemo pe alanko is necessary there and still now there'll be a cooperative bank me alanko sidano julol taje puka jambandol sankela seed sol kan they will cultivate ni wala cultivation they will not just put those products in their head yenana nka borna kana marché to kana ka wafi je sera kuna those people should stop at the garden so government will move from that place with their refrigerator vehicles kata kela produce some for maintain olen bam for can olen bam for anything the melan ko ka produce because it muskol bondi no law that has been there living for a quite long time kata ka fun tam mero present le mba force tam pride garden to popula kata because it's a culture melan ko they have adopted it
right.
So you cannot move them from that thing so what you need is government to make sure that support so support ni back with the government those people will go to their farms the moment harvesting start direct we go there and buy it from them ninga buy from them bajala ko na market ko will be abe conducive because the market is so tight that because everybody name do correct you rush to the market for na ya wa ka do la palato fan jibe ni ajibe MBJ is not more than $200 they just come to the market yana ya kije because there is no avenue created by the government for kata ke trailer farms to pick those products so yena and then whereby the retail shops also to melan ko is Gambian civil employee la je with a refrigerated system melan ko it will be a storage system melan ko those people will be there ka muda ko baga sol kije melan ko they can be exported you muda ye seal ye do everything you so le better do ko la wada funding ko fana melan ko be do the packaging and everything ya sen you are foreign exchange melan ko be wafiro fana kala to create a storage for them melan ko be wafiro kala na mambande kan put it in that storage melan ko ata tinyal o de kan na musol jibe ni la baga sol nata na marché ko na mambam e ka je ka wantere kan ko dara sen ka sayla tilo kandida kata tadirol because the fear is that there is no storage that has been established so kamala ko they rather ya wafi with a cheaper price than ya muta na say so for that neighbor so this is what PDOIS is saying it's not saying that mole mur back to that normal farming melan ko be dabandi ngol tale tol be katila and other things but we'll make sure that we upgrade by providing the modern equipment melan ko wonde agriculture samba to next level but you cannot do that unless you have the means of production that means of production that means that you must provide the finance for them so that they will be independent because ni most of is always the problem well like look at now farmers are still complaining that they don't have what we call the fertilizers. We must also know because government they are selling it for $800 in the Congo. But people taking it from here, Kasamba all the way from Nyamina Jengo. At the end of the day, drivers will they add the price. So at the end of the day, Akafuta Nyamina Watumina, the price goes up to $1,200. Because a poor farmer prefer, let him not have a fertilizer on his farm rather than go some $1,200 at the end of it because among market sort of whereby from para products will the standard for the
Okay.
so this
Kexx
is
drama fana dunna. Ha, ibatu drama dunna. Drama go ahead.
Yeah, la faga men fodoro yala ko ma nyinen kale men na kul kala nyame. So until when it comes to UDP, as far as we are concerned, to liaje ko wala din na 5-point agenda ko ni na youth empowerment je ba jalo ko we are going to establish 10 specialized skill centers, 3 skills and enhancement zones, and provide facilities for transform to enhance skills in technology, sports, and entrepreneurship. But I learned ko more than the Lafaka Ninke because near Gambia, for instance, we have different kind of people. Adu mola amake ko move kilo la office sila ti adu fana amake ko move fana ka specialized ku kilin but fana move fana ko ka focus no ku kilin but in some also no many alon ko is a keno let's say dole ke capitality dole ke no karalati dole ke artisolti dole ke kudolti so through that ibaje lo ko sa neo diversity in sort at the end of the day this is going to help you as a nation because you will have different people many alon they are going to focus on various areas but in fana de keno ni alon ko partnership tiji for any more like collaborate. No man is an island. So what we are going to do, but for Amanda, because agriculture for Yadunga Seno Kuma Fole, now for a funding care, Amako for a Lafre de Seno Gunda to Kibandu, but the first funding care for Yakamon Domina, the Luna of Seno Yunko. Nilun of Seno Yunfanaco, Abe revenue for provide the Galamea before cemetery and because funding care will so much fund. So come on a new skill center, so they are going to help the young people, many are because Gambia on employment rate jiba jela ko to nyawtanya mo jamal be siri mena ko mandu ko so adon fana jamal len fana be siri nyamina ko ani sa mandu ko so bare be muna kino la kaje ko kanyi mul ma ko kaje ko ni ko ya ko nembe kiri ngaida wala ko kan na all ma ko dimol train na all sponsor ne men generate la ade ko banko kanya because we have what we call capital price na ko internal ni Chinese or people on many are ko bija e kamembe so e ka revenue members at the end of the day they can back to their countries. So in the funding community they are less paid and then sometimes they face so many difficulties there. So all funding care train they are well capacitated. At the end of the day amandare kada ka molla dina banko kan jam kana ka other things work mole but we can have our own people many along ko ni ya ni na ko innovate those people are going to be our own brothers and sisters many along they are going to engage or involved into those things about la agriculture para ko so ba ko sero bunda la fana ni molle fana be many along ko ma ko dane adu fana be fana because logo fana bala fana logo fana bal momo yalo ko na ulo wala yalo ay mo le bala bro je wala mo bonku dinkini ngoti at the end of the day ba jalo go fana bi bala fa sotole but mo men yalo ko make jam banku di ngoti ala ko yala baake because we mo capital solid and the only thing that they are yearning for or that they are interested in wala ko kaje ko how to generate revenue and how to get profits. So at the end of the day ba jalo ko exploitational methodology and whatever they earn here is going back to their countries. So why is not helping the Gambia? But in the family I prefer to have 10 funding community they are well trained and they are well equipped. I am the day funding with the FEMFE initiate laja, if the FEMFE innovate laja, if I get a local not learning everything abiwe to lajan. What in the skill set they are very vital as far as the Gambia is concerned.
Okay. Allah Okay, Kexx, go back to my question.
Yeah. Yeah, question on yemen for competition obe UDP and party fulalete ma doyol mbekati tinyala. Yala mo opinion about that doesn't mean the actual facts on the ground. Because Nina Dajibe PDOIS has been a growing political party if you are following the trend of PDOIS from recent resources on Jibe do come so the kateke so and Nina sign it is changing. So people are ready to embrace PDOIS. Nina Tajibe in terms of activities. The last time when we had our Congress at Kairaban, Yajel, how many people they thrown out and to the extent that Mankung Holonium Pamphano, we have to even go and rent for another second hole to make sure that Mule Kunde. But what is different from telling other people because they are not seeing much activities when it's regards to the party. So for people to tend that PDOIS is not actually moving, but what we are doing grassroots, every day, before I should have been going to buy Nyaka right now, they are doing house-to-house campaigns. And people are telling us, we believe that campaign season according to the IEC calendar, and being a political party that is very responsible, we feel it is very unfair all the time to having a political activities when the official launching of political activities will start. So we were not into this rallies and other things, but we are doing our politics house to house because we to call on this caravan and other things. So far, must start because we believe that we want to wait for the right time. But no more wait until December 4th. The silence majority will be the baby doyle batum vast number of people will they reach out family be kaitella batum do nal fintiran albentel tarajan nakate kol bala dol when after for the kantandina ko the amount of kateke so membela for dal kono just to give us the assurance. So but opinion or male you cannot debate with opinion momu kela opinion also, but at the end of the day I believe that P.D.O.I.S has the numbers, and come December 4th, it will be another story.
Ha, yalang momo na fela burele tim ani ora parison binala go bidela ha momo ka fe ko mbe winna but ele fone arate manida masita ye mi rekan ko to yaro nya, this is the reality ndeke to me niwo kay nyimu is a normal area for other political parties. My election no, but this election 2021 UDP will win that. There's no doubt about that. So I'm going to get from Purga debate because to me that debate was totally business about who is going to win the election.
Okay, but because UDP more fanana foro to ko UDP kutona kan karawala. Na albita daoda. Al na la molbe la kata. Atoli amira. Nalka oxy alka la molbe transport alkata. Moli di koso alla crowd be fintiri. Ni carte fayo sita lungo minna. Because we ati do. Alla molte disappoint la jawkaba.
Bindu wanyini ngaro akumaya tabakere, but ni ajibe ni takile masita mira wala. Eba jala ko mukuma ken some fault around. Those are just assumptions. Because ning aron go wala UDP ko do sero bakele ni bira dawda ini la mo be la be mo do sen dula be naje. Même keta patiola siya kamma mola siya kamma patiola kano kamma akati na ninga kiruroke mobe kana wakati na nimol findita mol ka foko hae ka moto lel findindi ka mol lel nade ke samba hotel akodi ta UDP wul me yalo ko mol transporter from one village to another ke boni na just kala ka political rally ka aten nga membe sukuta ko mbon ko le findita gamben ko le findita and ma foko to yale mol men be rural areas ma aten, but it was only few people men yalo ko ya aten. Because UDP niajibe the banko bereka niajibe fana Gambia be patio nyin kanu sa fo nyama so wona ke kure me ko war ninga kiloke ya jelo kuninga kiloke saru jamu jama ben fidiraji ndo be ko mo jana momenta nsa fo men ko mo jana only few people will not no 100% na ko 5% da male borajan kata ko rally nyin aten men ya aten wala mol men ya ko lebe bolon kana wadandala satelto bare mol men bi jaw be mantaji so number nyin bi je mo be wala there is no doubt about that. And Nico, the biggest political party in this country is UDP. There is no doubt about that. So my mobile debate law fanana. So more men ka findaman ko kafu ko kakodol kamodol dara walang kamodol luas pur kamol transport from one village to another because to na jele ko ama even necessary. May important walam ko ngakoro men soro kambenyo masifo wodo ninga ko be dundi wo kur kun. Sa ni campagne sita même fam finance na nyaade de. Be fonsol soro na nyaade pour ka je ko campagne nyin modol men nyanta ka wuli mol men yalan ko woli nyanta ka campagne le be balula mun. So the local as I'm speaking, Wokoro Linga baby Maborine, and Mabo can be preparation of the upcoming election of Menkana. But Fefe Yanoko Akana Rayelto, Aloko Maril for Lekela on Koro use, Aloko Maril for Lekela Umodol Windy, and Aloko Maril for Kanaji, Aloko Kafoko, particular Modol Kidla, the Molkana Kanara attend because Tunajako it doesn't make any sense. If a Koro Baga Kampuka Yako, Campagnoina, Yokoro use. So Wokoro Yantaka use wisely. And they use letter wisely. So we are not, taking people from villages to, other areas. Kaji go puri na jankana. Sugarari attend just few hours during move. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Sane.
Yeah.
Kutona kankara malo fejin kandiro soto ya animbala fala fana mol fana kafolo ko. Pati killing Gambia. Wata man sa ulundi lano kotek. Coalition ole bekela.
Yeah, actually, Koya for America, I may disagree that la position of UDP is the biggest political party in this country. Well, it's just an opinion, but when you go to the statistics and the government of statistics, UDP has never been the biggest political party in this country. Just recently, UDP, the last presidential election, they were able to just manage 17% of the total votes in this country. And you have a vast majority, percentage of the is black. And you go to the National Assembly election, if you compare UDP alone, the votes voting tells you that they are the majority in this country. In other parties will near still now they are not the majority because they don't have 50% of the total votes. Not recently, the by-electional if you claim to be the biggest political party, we have seen that for all enemy contestants, they have been the ones they have lose all the elections. They are behind even APRC in terms of the other votes. So they have either 3 votes or 5 votes. So you cannot claim that you are the biggest political party when the numbers are not speaking based on those things. So it's just more like affordable. When you go to the statistics, they are not the biggest political party. And the issue of traveling with the voters, this is facts. We cannot deny that. Just like Bokar zone, if they could have gone to Wulde and other places, so they can move in and definitely automatically in the J funding and all that. And in the J funding, then people say that they have numbers, but it look like they couple of take so pay, you will be a couple of money you gather at one place. So automatically, that doesn't mean that because of that numbers that tells you that, because at that very day there was around Mandinaba, Ntaramundo Kodola, Mandinaba. On Mandinaba, Ngamuto, the Melan of Capona, to watch Darasoma Mapam, comment towards Combo, Unity Pole, the Conanilla Flag, and they are coming to super rallies. Mbetandika Waromen, I went to Pusimbala, Jamoto 15 the like Jamo, the Mapona, Molbe Bunkan. So automatically, a Molbe Mukan, and if you go to other regions of the Mol Mukan and Yakatan, so automatically Molka member is fact that because more Kajal and they see the pictures on the social media, seeing people, vehicles will be travel and Canas rally. So no automatically numbers will show out that you have the numbers. But at the end of the day, people don't fanfare to make other people to follow people. But that doesn't mean that will be a category of violence. So this is why Ntebuga agree with people like a crowd will definitely have a change into votes. No, sometimes you can have the crowd. At the end of the day, it will not turn out to be the votes. We can't fanfare like a model blending more. Will be the ambience that Malaki blending more because they want to have fun. But that doesn't mean that actually you are actually going to vote for that political party. And I have seen so many people they have gone through that because there is one of their members here, Abelati Kundaja Nato Baluna Undanya, I think Kambano, I think Sunkuton Naja UDP then go to Madaka Naka, whatever UDP are going on, Doga, ambience like and some Bajerek, do ambience without women and Miroka support. So you have those type of people, just ambience like but that doesn't mean that those people will end up voting for you. So Olan and Taka disagree with people. If you want to compare the crowd that you have, Yamila has shown out to vote, that might be difficult. Because we have seen it in other elections, so crowds will put up, but it doesn't turn out to be the number.
So it's a particularly win no,
actually, I'm sure the Gambians are very conscious now after the 2016 change, and I believe that for the political party will be Lamoila, and they will vote based on the policies and the programs, mean they eradicate from the suffering that we have been enjoying for almost 54 years we have been facing in this country. So Kamala Miracle, Gambian will be party will be Lamoila, the moment nomination of Clayata, and particular Bela manifesto will print it up. And the government will pass that for manifesto in the best serve them, and I know that they will vote based on what particular program to Lanila politics. Some believe that particularly more bonding that governments are conscious enough and why should we vote? And we are not voting based on personalities, but we are based on the program to move the Nyaro. I believe that for one party can change this one.
Okay. Drive it. Yeah, Jinkandro Sotola, and in particular, Masawulin Dinoba.
Jenna jinkandiro to ala kumunyen la faga da bandi na fayi because ngade ne ay kumal le fo men yaro gatela harabodi ya miro to dem adu ay kumunyen jamen, so I respect that as well, but it is good protocol fana ke rectify because I have na ko UDP is not the biggest political parties ngawiro kay fempe yalon ko hanna to nun ko imantara si no la wala ni we sino la ni kuni fayi ni gajan, just to be realistic about ko this is the hard fact. Election will get again after the 2016 election. After the presidential election will get again. National Assembly election will get again. You understand? Councillors election will get again. Chairman election will get again. But for the Munaka determine which political party is the biggest political party. I like to go crowd the malam. But then you can vote so many fanajin. No for any more Tunya, this party is the biggest political parties. You understand? Now more than 30 representative also in many are National Assembly. Thanks to the UDP. You know the election of a local government election, I give 62 or so. You know the chairman or GB, Yajibe Mayo. Banyu ndole wintaji yena KMC jibe ndole wintaji yena Africa jibe ndole wintaji yena silagri na mafota wol so munaka determine gafo this political party is the biggest political party. This is the fact, this is the reality. Mome yalga yimbe still you are skeptical wala ka da gafo this party is the biggest political party. Hamin semba nyola nyawnya nka ise ba wulo nyawnya banana nyinko yako folen so kana nyawnya as we are speaking currently this is the reality. Statistical item namake control afwe but statistical ni wala item gafo UDP is the biggest political party based on the election may aloko wala conductor during the 2017 election or memeketa council election only memeketa mayoral election only anum fara memeketa BPD carte failed so nima wabbe yun say alko hanisa we are the biggest what a center malo say biggest political party ko determine nyadi for unless and only not in the this is how you determine or measure the biggest political party in a particular country. But as far as we are concerned, as far as politics is concerned, I think that's how you determine a biggest political party in a country. Make election still, you in not they are the biggest political party. So for the broader but until we have our own ways of measuring or determining how the biggest political party should be. Unless and until
but I am a particular win no kat UDP atol kalta coalition no.
Mafon did a coalition. Fempe of Alongo is just a misconception. And then Fempe of Alongo Akakumula for me of telephone to mirror or what. UDP as a political party until Mafon did a coalition. You understand? But after the nomination, until body timing matter what to do and what not to do. And as far as we are concerned, until we are hopeful and we are optimistic, we are going to win. Even in Aranko from any political parties to the mayor and joint until we are very optimistic and we are hopeful that we are going to win. And I believe UDP alone can win. There is no doubt about it.
Okay, ni aja nga ofo nga party leader soto no njande ako coalition ko to dati jala kunda sonkot. So I offer janne so ni mandi ka kunda ni mo ko mantar dati jala kunda sonkot wo al dato ko. So
because bindo mbado jani kana I mean for to yalo mo ko doron bi doron hani mo me yalo ko ala family da mala bando ma ko ngo political party do non you understand and the yalo ko the rationale behind that they all have a hidden agenda either to become a minister or to become let's say an ambassador you understand it's a political party running no it is honey 1000 people from so no mena ko you want to form a coalition after people many ko they are going to hold those positions you understand you can get a political party fine there is no problem about that. But then you cannot expect an individual mayor and 50 people are and not just finger hang political. You know, Gambia will sample from the Kunimo Tamida. I don't find a Gambia will political fan Gambia we are very aware. You understand? So Wakambala, Motina Duran Kafuka Willy Duran, Hanankon Duran, the person is an opportunist. For that being the case, Alpha political party, the Hanal go from Mantra Kumako, make coalition or Lafayette coalition. It doesn't make any sense. Not today.
Opposition will be manke opportunity so today because
no what I
doli je minu ko esa fal wol kanate nyame ite mina miro wol lokoro because nge chorus they are coming in with us all Canada
no we don't see any political party as a threat as I am speaking to you and then I am not here to talk about those political parties because there is no way also UDP stop no so they are never a threat to us so I don't want to talk about those political parties.
Okay, so we will move on. APRC N.P.P alliance left alla opinion wala ako mandia jamai left la view sotola auto darame manengolo ko ni kankoro ila mofa wala ni fengulo ila ni fengulo ila mofa ni fengulo ngamra ikijo ke farale so as far as Gambia is concerned UDP as a political party nga press release ke and nga maintain yolo muko ndol we respect the fundamental rights of the individuals and then as far as the constitution is concerned nga jelo ko mo rights all they need to be protected and we don't have a problem with any political party to form an alliance with another political party. But there are things they are going on.
and then molen bi yamene yalan ko kuje wollel wo mon fana wo they must face justice kaitam ni ko reconciliation o memba foka bare ni ngare ko ndene nyimburo dale dun tanyola ndene Kexx dun tanyola for instance ni la fa fitno ni yebang to yana katama wo to nyani tingo ni bayda la Kexx da ko Kexx to yaba yin ni ne ke bare nyin ke ma pen fulus to yaba nya itele be bolo kam bare be dan lay sabar ibajere ko sini sama atul mo fulul be be nyomolal kam no be tarraji bar mol men yalan ko tinyaro ke mol men yalan ko faro ke mol men yalan ko mol nyel kuyandi mol nyel torandi do bo tay man nano banko kan itare be bandara banko kan do bi jamene yalan ko keta bayelti dimol fanyol fata do bi jamene yalan ko kenyol fata do bi dimol fata wo mol men yalan ko ko ni woltana am ko alliance de form kayo mongol jele wala kala kudi men yalan ko mol ya condemn so we don't have a problem with an individual pour que join a political party but then kisi no le tama kay man ban follow and then mol ya jele ko mol na ndu men nyanaka tinya tilimbani yakono wo mol men yoke ikana ni wol kasi adede fo ko to transitional president lati jani bina there was an agreement me yanko anyo ke ye TRRC established ye won di won jo which was an act of parliament when I know among ban follow ni mol na te ni wol ke bulo du nyoko reconciliation of form ke I saying am te ke jere mol la so we mol ni kuya ay gameno ni kuya ay mol ya men yan ko yole tajiri ende ay ni kuya ya ko ni masa kunna men bara faso de nyobe jere kanal so do laje ko ni mahala ni do adu kula me yan ko amanya nakala because fen me yan ko fen munu jawba adu fen me yan ko manya nakala so ala APRC pour ini baroye annuals ke ntole laje ko is a threat to our constitution laje ko is a threat to our peace and stability because more will be be comforted and still they need justice. So those people who more they should be considered. TRC man follow implementation man ke fem man ke follow. Many are ko lo comforting hani say be comforting image so nyabuno image sabarindino image mo bending no pour ke clienti but ni na ke mo dimela ko mo mene tidimbala ke ko invite pour ni audience ke ko kam de ka jere mo le dro so ko le me yan control as a political party nga condemn le and ngame fem yan ko you are a genuine Gambian e be nying at ni ba condemn la because fende me yan ko amanja adu ngame la control nyanda ka Gambia la nyanda ka Gambia dingol le adu nyanda ka Gambia fana fasa so kam ko explore
I think ko kambe murunde la nam lafta question dole la falo kan Kexx lafta fane la view so di na otoba NPP APRC.
Yeah, for actually ninga analyze based on the legality of it. Fenti Jemeanongo Luatinyada because APRC has a political party. It is registered under the IEC and there is no law that restricts a political party to form an alliance with any other political party if you believe that for your ideas to go into election. This is why we were able to, all political parties were able to come together in coalition 2016 for remove Jam. So if there is nothing wrong with that, I don't think actually one should question in terms of not among constitutional law. But morally, people will say that it is wrong if you are looking at the angle of the moral aspect and knowing what has transpired 22 years of APRC leadership. Menkeraje has a political party under the leadership of APRC because Yajame was elected based on the leadership of APRC. APRC so morally, people will question it carefully. But if you look at the legal term of it, there is absolutely nothing wrong about it. But and we believe that for APRC and NPP la kako nyokan among fair to the victim to is an insult to Gambian. That's the only way so our frustration can handle ko man kontanale.
Akame for bindu la faga da bani na jansa.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Wala tinda kamre media muka. Nko ngamul la nyanto nge bunyale. Adum fana nga this constitution me an ko lem Gambia la constitution de nga bunyale me yalo ka diam da mol la nyanto la freedom of speech, association, assembly, movement and so on. Ngol be emphasize yel. Kayta mi lo ko ma defende me yalo ko ka fo ko constitution man songala wala banko la luwal man marar kitabu wala luwal man songala. Bari ga fo ko ni halba di yato jibe kula me yalo ko kulu njaw balem. Ni mo yata tajire ya ay tinimbalia ay ku jor ge me yalo ko manja nada ngamo be min tol ko ay lo pour que ko tonya nye sabatin tonya ni me yan ko kito ni me ke ka man ban folo ide na ni mo do ka ka fu nyama do mo kilingol wolle tajiri le wolle tirimbali yake ka ko ku kera men yan ko manya ngam ron ku le me yan ko femfe yan ko you are sensible person you are logical enough ibe kera ku le me yan ko ibe ko ndemra so wala tin nan ka faani ko femme me yan ko amulo jawata la manya nekena adum femfe yan ko mu jenwen Gambia noti ibe ba ko ndemra
drama mbala limbe kuntula je ngaje former justice minister ka futala kam andu babanding jobate allegation jama keta kunto ka foko ay human rights tinya ay molla human rights violate andu jamme sembentu mol mine jamme sembentu ya he's part of those people andu mbalo kante fana ya foloko ate jobate kilimo ate la sunjunu kuntu so ngajele UDP anata je he was so embraced for a platform or the diamo and the APRC I told you are against UDP is against of APRC N.P.P alliance so mol mini alon ko tajirante yake jamme sembentu ya wala binana no UDP nyaadi I told you platform or di wala aliyo wal sembentu ya aliyo welcome wala mol la nyinin karot
yalo ye cook fulala maja you talk about an individual and then for another political party mentioned now for initially nko yoko UDP because nina manifesto jibe na policy lu kana biye ko ka fugo TRRC ila recommendation they are going to be implemented so amda ko banko ngaluwa soteja ngamara kitabo le soteja and we have a supreme court me alonko banko la luwa be anin ko be kijiyol ka keje so kamala it's very simple luwa la ba decide luwa la ba determine lawyer Usain Mkonada being the leader of the United Democratic Party hanna tan ko akeda la president because nan ko akana ke president inshallah amanda any influence on la ka ko mo min ko tinyaro ke they are not going to be they are not going to face justice but they come as a political party it a reaction on social media mo jamal bi min ko they were not happy about it but this is the beauty of internal democracy so to come as a political party UDP de mo balino la ka ko ha ite jona la political party Gambia no be ramu UDP and let me I'm just coming. Ngame vole mu ko Gambia be UDP mu Gambia la patriote. Gambia dingo be nyanto sotole ka join UDP. But fana ma sembori la ka foye ko netti mbali yake wala tinyaro ke you are not going to face justice. You understand? Because the law and the country is bigger than all of us. Gambia is bigger than all of us. So no problem ni dala UDP madu ni dala UDP ngati nyaro ke wala ngaku ke meyalo ko aning banko la lual manta banko la satol manta being the UDP will not stop me from facing the justice so nimmen nata jam ha to nyala nata la joindal as an individual no admin and then I welcome le to the United Democratic Party but then the form wala me understand wala mu ko ferde yalo go be UDP ferde yalo go kana join UDP ni aram go kana join la ka foko ha ye ku join menike you are not going to face justice wala tin another UDP pour ke fam bako it's not going to happen UDP will not back any criminal or anybody may yalo ko yeti yaro ko wala jawale so la form mo be understand but ferde na join the party you have the right to join you understand you have the right to vote for the party nobody is going to stop you. You understand? But I'm going to follow you. Fenta yalo ko kulel ke meni yalo ko tijaro le kitebul. Settlement ta determine la ka foko whether you are going to face justice or not. But then bakola luwa le ba determine la. So ni bakola luwa ya determine who is UDP ka foko ha will man ta justice face la. This is what people to expect and to understand.
Okay, so lafta nyilla la je UDP ni mol tata party doto. Ika real abuse. But ni mol tata UDP. It's not a problem. And the more min buko ning former justice minister ya kumala fojang we should ita amra UDP al nyanta la political narrative change la ba
no mo adal la ba fa al mo len be from confusion dika and then mo len fa la be bias control but UDP as a political party the last stand is very clear and the last stand is something me alko mo be yalla nentul be lori menkan justice peace stability and so on you understand come nga fa ngame individual them you have the right to join a political party you understand this is your fundamental and constitutional right there is nobody message stop no ka ko ha itidano UDP ite bi ni le fa join UDP for instance who are right to stop you ka ko man ta join UDP ina constitutional right le you understand UDP man executive position di ñin men nata you understand ama any executive position ama so the party he's just an ordinary member you understand ama UDP le so ada ko la bi ni mo le UDP me ya ko for instance abe party ko la ka party le support you understand ay drug wa voke wala mo re fo UDP ba fa ko ñu UDP di wol da man da justice face woman da kila so fefe ya ko yiti limbali you are on your own you are going to face justice ama ke control le determine loi le determine me ko banko kam So one minute of another gender UDP, we are not going to tell them that no, they will dictate on we are not going to allow you in our party. No, but in Bakula, no, what about the time in the Kafu, you may have gone to the Maniac, since I'm at the face. For Mukulan Kamanyamba.
Sai, atol nga reaction o je UDP dingol to la manka ko dinken sang just mayor supporter lo mol min ya lon ko ibe UDP andi be executive to ika kato ke UDP nyun ko e sunule atol yemina atol bol wala ko kala no nyaadi albe mine fola woni
wala tinna nga fon ko patiyo be nyanta ke bulun to nya UDP la because ntoli aje ko femfe ya lon ko amanyang femfe ronta nyanda kan la leadership nyanda ke hold account like I tell ko nyimmen keteteng is not nice and we don't welcome it. It's not something that is good for our country. And this is why reaction from our people in the diaspora, from the people many bija more reacted to that who may happened. This is the beauty of internal democracy. But in Nigeria, or political parties, they always try to be defensive. And individual na join. Fine. We want all on a right to join. But that will not stop the individual from facing justice. You understand? So don't as a political party, we welcome the man, Kanaji, but then implementation of it was an act of parliament. When you take a recommendation, okay, Kafo and recommend. Say me okay, say Jumala body time Jumala will put into practice. I make a UDP. So those people will Canada, I make a UDP and then UDP be back. You understand? Can you go Tilimani and Menieke? It a justice face. No. Well, not a gentleman, they are just an an individuals, many are going another party. But I will not stop them from facing justice. Ning aram ko recommendation at the local like a justice face. So this is what people don't understand.
Okay, Kexx iye man talenu. Okay, drame ngata ko di. Okay. Iye man talenu. Mbe drame fenka kandame. Nying NPP APRC call alliance ni. Aning mol ka complain ko ning mol tata other parties. Imanta UDP call ka akole andi bulle. But sai ajala ko former minister, former justice minister minketa babanding jobatati. Molia accused for a human right violation jamaleke. Mol min fango jambe sembentu ya atebu mol lokono. Andu mbalo kante fango ya foloko. Babanding jobate ya sunjunu ngokuntu. Turi ya tocha sunjunu ngokuntu. Andu ya ajala ko atata UDP le, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, konga fo nyame rek nga APRC kumo fo nyame mba fo le wole nyama rek there is no law luati je me alon kay mo ba from exercising their constitutional right well and to be associated with a political party or to join a union is very clear in our constitution. So mamira mo nyande ka more restrict based on the constitutional right that Purkata can join a political party. That's his constitutional right and people has to respect that. But that doesn't stop people morally to speak about it because yaje ko mo me alon kay fundamental human rights will violate. Yajapo is associating the political party. Mealongo has been fighting for a quite long time for people to respect or at all the fundamental rights of the citizens. So what they are object Yajapo, it is not the right timing, knowing the history of Baba Dindin job at it. But legally it is not wrong. But it's UDP whether Baba Dindin joining the UDP will stop, justice to be served if it is found wanting after the TRRC a recommendation. That is what we should be questioned, and I don't think that UDP will accept anybody. Political party to be a safe they will cover him, and he will not face justice. UDP has that power. If government recommendation or is passed by an act of parliament, implicate of violating fundamental human rights and face justice. UDP doesn't have any power to stop that person not to face justice.
Absolutely.
So, but more in the political party, but for me, like I said, legally I see nothing wrong with that. But UDP has a political party that has been fighting for 22 years to make sure that people's fundamental rights only respect in this country, associating with somebody who is advanced mentioned regards to violating fundamental rights of human rights. People are debating, and those things are opinion, but legally they are not. There is no legal instrument that they can rely on. Kafoko, he should not join the political party. Constitution has given him that fundamental right, and let's wait and see what will be the outcome of the recommendation. And if it is found wanting, it's the justice.
Okay. You have anything else to add, Drame? Janim, next question.
No, no, me fo a seta ko kumol le kan do kay tan dila ko luwati je memba tan dila itela ko ka fo ko momel la faka jon wala kana fundamental rights on exercise pour ka fa ko no eta nyin kala who are you so my mem for the UDP as a political party the stand is very clear and now mem problem ko TRC la recommendation they are going to be implemented and February go ku jo you are on your own so party cannot do anything about that luwale betawala and luwa men desire wala betawala. So we have nothing to do with that. But mobile for UDP is an agent. There's no problem about that.
Okay. We will move on. Kexx, political Gambian all I Gambian all divide. Region, tribe, family fam. You all think your political talent to a point. Honey badi mo fata. Ba we party dolti bukata kata ba ala sangot. Na president ojele. Time to time, mol kata a konton, a committee ke state house, ikanana in the name of a tribe. It's a fokon tollem karonin kolden tolle nataja. So nata honorable Dabo Fanam Moile, I kuma kangolo for jana. Busumbala. So left all play la, mbenga la moyala, janding albe mbe jinkandiro kala, akola drame. Left a play la liye, yeah, Simon Benin Quo. And you don't just a second.
Gambia amu tribalism.
Ako Gambia, muna sifa na mpansi tijang.
Nyinga hamne nyewa tribalism.
Alawse niko mwoli meniko, balila mo.
Nyonyu.
Wol.
Nyoy khajale het.
Wala be siol bondika nyoto alila mo.
Nyinga hamne de nyowa tribalism ti rew mi.
Nenka sifa na mpansi foda la jang.
Nyom nyoy khajale het ti rew mi.
Wala libe sifa na mpansi koto mbanko kan.
Te bo dege tribalism ti politique ti rew mi.
Konye sifa na mpansi moy politiko to mbanko.
Ko de ko dega muy wa.
Ya moy momola.
Nga xamne
Ya lonko.
du sosé.
Amanke bandinka.
Benen set la.
Si dole.
Te lol nak
Wodum.
so ci ni ko wa.
Muna ne kaf.
Man Ousseynou Dabo.
Ate Ousseyn Dab.
Ni man nekkee soose.
Ate man ni comment.
Man nekk njiit United Democratic
Abe
Party.
UDP ñaato.
su fekkoon ne Paul moo nekkoon njiit United
Ni ngati
Democratic
fulo
Party.
be UDP ñaato.
den bon kenn du ko wax.
Den no ta fala de.
waaye nag da ngaa gis ne ñoom ñooy xaajale xeet.
Bari saje ko mo sipal le ka fotam panso.
Gambia xaajale xeet. xejut fii.
Gambia sipatam pasi man kunjang.
amut fii.
Aman sa
ñi
jang.
nga xam ne fail nañu seen political agenda.
Mo na ne ko fail la politique milano.
amuñ dara.
Imam penso de
loo xam ne dañ ko wàcc Ousseynou Dabo.
c'est même so de ben plan Ousseynou.
loo xam ne amuñ lu ñoo wàcc UDP.
Imam penso de ko UDP ma.
ñooy wax ne tribal
Wala
organisation.
kañin sabal ko foje.
loo xam ne loolu wax ji la wax boo xam ne amul benn maanaam amul benn fada du benn dëgg.
Kumo me alon ka man malo sota man na ba to.
naa li mag ñooñu nag mag leen di eddaat.
Wo abe amaro men dila wol.
nee leen.
Akap
Okay. So Kexx ya moy la même lafta ali ngaje discourse.
Yeah, tonya len kay ko ala kumo aya follow damento a nyinyata kumo nyinyata kayanta nena ko si fatam fansi te jangam be ngol be mu kilingoleti ndung si fatam fanso nyanta ka bondin na politiko kono wala nyanta ka nyaton ko be la kuma kanoti but kabata go for the kumo nata tinya woleto me aron ko it was very unfortunate because itade ko mol men kanyen si fatam fansol fo ni nata jibe manke manding ko to still now e kayanta ne ko si fatam fanso nyin nyin si kando le ka amute ka so si manding ko kan still now you are not helping the situation but you are even making it more harm ebe division on kan the maul tema no because si fatam dol wol fanal mine fanjela ko nyin ko tel lebe si fatam fanso la nyin banko so hadin bin that ko adanta non kayantande ko non tonya si fatam fanso mom place so nyin banko kan aya emphasize comme be mo kilomde be mo bagilem fakil to abeka bandi kapitara de yebulo chodi si do la rek ye problem on nan ko rek still now nyim problem on man tra solve but you are making the problem more hard konte kam fo mole always rek ni nata na banko jibe ja ni tata leptano do pour jara lola e bukata jibe ko fo mandin ko le mu doctaro de fo surwalen doctaro de fo fulolan doctaro all what you need is a doctor me anon ko ala do ko no ala professional o wala bitaja e jara ndute sulata jara lo dam male man sula mari ka siolon ni tara na banko la namo do ni na da pour ka namo e ko fo ko mandin ko la namo fele fulol la namo fele surwal la namo fele ka fa the budget of the Gambia ni tara school do fana dingo la fata karan wala e buka jibe fo mandin ko nyata ka karan do suba son defe si fata fanse tan na banko because ni si fata fanso bi jam nte si fata fanso la men ni ko mo mandin ko ni modo de ka fula nyo kan ko de na manke ila siyo dam mat kon ka jan tel kara nyola kulli lan tel kara nyola bado so si fata fansi man tan tel tema jang nanata pour fon ko nyina so wala na nimbe diam la rek amu fenne de men ko is very sensitive ani be diam le mari nyanta kela kumol mudale yeten kumbake but it was very unfortunate honorable Dabo ala kumol bandula to dal aya blow chode si dol ka antani ko wala ka sifa dam panso nan nanjam wala tele manding ko wala ne kanyum kuma sifa ko na kate manke manding ko tade mo fulol di wala mo si dol di molta nyem fola still na mantra ko nyi ma mantra help kam mantra situation mantra solution nyi ninka ka but you are making more the issue nyem praga problem mode. It was very unfortunate but nata no ay kumo dade damanta danta woto I will have kuma kende bafo je kabata beyond that ka andandi ka upload to the sido la rek nyaro keda wolto because nde mala the leader anka ora siodol jibe kaje ko be tribal ko la je nyanda ka ko le kele rek ka bandi banko ka rek bankaram bulo to di
okay Drame go ahead
ala kumon jinyata bediata party leader I mean for yalong kumo buka domo aka lamoyle and then dunia wada ni mo be diam le ka diam hakile malen ndon yala no go jang near political parties or the leader jibe ya jibe momo yala ko always akame emphasize wala mko ko hakile mal gambia dingol anga ka fukili naka kilinti naka kilimba ya kilinti mo kilinta nyim banko develop no la si kilinta UDP wini ndi no en yaji bani mo men ka kurkel yaji bani mo men ka interact ibe jama jere men yala ko manke man ninga dingonti yana yala executive for jibe yala deputy party leader jibe yala musu floor jibe ibe manke multi men yala kani wala sikilin odo akadia mo memfo this is what we expect from our leaders. Let them be unifiers kaje ko ka gamenol be na te kekelenti kaje ko ka gamenol ka peace preach me yala ko wala be unity na te la wala be stability na la in our country kaje ko mul be kekelenti because ne gambe jibe people are interrelated nyinno be kala man ngoti lesya bitabe fulole am futula wala nyinno e ka fulole da jola futu so ba jeno connection be jeno always and all the time. So UDP as a political party, as far as we are concerned, always can condemn like Afoko. Secret manta UDP win the no. Ada UDP manke secret na party. UDP mu Gambia be la party yoti. Wakamala ning Allah faka UDP win indi. Fonga siyon the respect. Fonga tribalism la bondi. Nta bugaje ko Afoko tribalism be bankoka. Party leader memfo. Mba kumonye na cemetery and the line memfo tonya. Many other they always talk about tribalism. Those are the ones many other they are the tribalists. Arunke meninga na control solo ka Afoko justify no. Because mtoliaji no kwa mosoro femfe yalo ko always ite ka emphasize ka tara kafo alo ko abedere to bar femfe yalo ko mo genuine Gambia no tintol ka jiro ko Gambia we are interrelated, we are one people, so we should be united to help the Gambia to move as a nation. Because ntamo man quality na friends also men yalo ko mu jolalti na do so men yalo ko mu fululti so ngaje ko nu wala nyanta kam bulo di nyol karana be siare nyanne dol bi je suru lem dol bi je farafano lem dol bi je modol you have different people so basakunda ni na rajibe we are representing the Gambia nyam Gambia jibe fon san ngana masakunda jibe ibu gaje ko sikine ne do wala ka ko ni sector kare sikine ne maradinga ni sidol mantra maradinga and for ni Gambia represent la as a nation ngana as Gambians mbugara ka ko mandin ko den wala fulo wala sara hulele example jibe na national squad ni damani be player ka for Gambia bu ka ko mandin ka wala surwa ntal make support la as the Gambia national team so la fara fara Gambia political fana sanity yatare me yalako more when you generally as one people niti yalako there is no way that you can win the election cannot track a tribalism not me yalako you are going to divide people just for your own individual interest war is not nice and it's not right and we are not expecting that from the leaders. So I'm always grateful to the leadership of the United Democratic Party because always Nkameng emphasize, always Nkameng encourage, always Nkameng preach let us try to maintain peace and unity. Because there will be no meaningful development without peace and unity. And in order to have that, we have to unite as one people, to work as one people, to see the interests of the Gambia and move as a nation. These are the only things that can help us to develop this country. So for that being the case, as backing as brothers and sisters, we are not here to create enmity. No, I'm a policy learning programs. Let them understand our programs and policies. The things that they are going to do for the country. These are the things that they are not going to do for the country. These are some of the things that they want to implement. So we challenge them. We discuss about the programs and the policies. This will help us to move as a nation. And these are the only things until we are the very young people and we are always representing our parties on platforms. Let us try molka political passive nyame ne enlighten, let them understand kaje ko political is not about creating enemy in the mud team kaje ko wala kamoje jawale. We are not rivals, we are just opponents. At the end of the day, tell can achieve it the same thing. That's what you want to attain. So for that being the case, kana moje ko kafu ko jawale. But for nige for a mbe yamara men watina ntol UDP as a political party for nige for the man na nyo kaje ko na UDP students being wandi. And the purpose of the students being abeni ko kaje ko na more fahamundi political na more fahamundi UDP la policy la more fahamundi UDP la programs la kaje ko gameno yalo ko political tambita wala kanyoje ko ha itabe jamen tabe jana ko kamala tumura balo tintanyo kulyon isa tara no UDP do ina on muso ay tara PDOIS. There is no wrong with that because ana nyantore community nyantore so katara ora political parties but men mumu jawiyata me yalo ko arota me yalo ka manyang adu nyambuta wonam ka kunati me yalo ko sin sama abekela gambe obstacle because niye jodo as come ha nyimu sikareleti mbiya jere men hapunta Rwanda ame makoy. You understand? So in conflict at a Gambia Sambal Laro, but I've been nasin the London, General Barrier make it rather Banco move as a nation. You understand? So now Banco GB many uncle Nita Senegal Jandama. You understand? I GB unity MPG. You understand? You know the same unity that's what we want. Yet Europe, yet other developed countries, the same unity that is what they are having and exercising as well. So as I go as a nation, let us try to decolonize, the minds of liberate, civilize, professional, political impact, and I can't send you in political is based on tribal politics. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. You understand? So in the this is the stand of my political party. And then I will go UDP la stanti, then take a UDP member. So this is what I want the Gambian to understand. So this is what we expect from him. And the more we are looking at because it's a unifier and it's a peaceful person.
Reconciliation. Gambian will call after reconciliation. Ngamoy Honorable OJ Jaloko. Ngayamfa. We move on. Na young fanga reconcile. Well, minkata tia Jamela 22 years. Yam for yeke na reconcile. You all fananko hanide. Reconciliation on naminankela. Justice yeke. Jani reconciliation obekala. Mina mitala point to what? Dram.
Comme nga fo nyamen doron dia mo fulo dula. Wona muko ni na fa reconciliation yeke ikatonya sabatindi. And then ngaje ko TRRC men dota amal lo ka foko ibe molel honka pour kaje ko yalon ka pour kala me yalon ka manya amal ko wati TRRC lo dali lo men kan wala ko reconciliation eke ngaje ko we move as a nation Gambia develop nga kairo soro nga live happily and comfortably nga that conducive environment soro me yalon ko ndanyo la ka foko jawolem but wo farande kelo ning ahre nun ko to yati on la to nyamandira boloti la bolo mandira many yaro ko yaro ke may dan yaro ko ka fu ko aneti yaro menke amanke fenti me yaro ko anyantale wo kamala ba itane la ko alman bulu be men fanati ya men fana yaro ko ya wonel tunyi ya wonel tajiriyente yadi kayta ni ko mbal haka danila reconciliation wala haram li ngor man timma harba do dani be hamadi yato ko ku se keno bar fana men ngalum ko menketa kula me yaro ko amanya ndol be ya kondem le bar mbal juso nyabola mbal danila fana ali ya foke ngayam fu danalma the reconciliation ke ngam la nyine se mako no as a nation dunia dawala nyanda kala ten yebo wawulo do ko ha reconciliation ka ke kulle ka me yaro ko wala tinna kabri ni government nata initially ila propose anum wala min kaje ko at least TRRC through the reconciliation commission on yelo kaje ko yalo at least mo men yalo ko yetajine de andi o mo leke mo men yalo ko at least dol fana bajere ko kul men kete da manya ne kala dum ku tilimbalol lem so mo men fana yalo ko wala nyinke nga bara faye kaydan dilo ko nyimmenke yaydan ko dol fana irigret tanale so be hako danira ye mo men tilimbale men tajire andi isa jer sinin sama so move no as a nation as one people so ngama nyinga ko mara bake bar jami reconciliation be kera anya tan mo la menen ko tilimbale ke kanake adum fana mo men yalo ko lelbe system ko let them learn from them kaje ko harba dingo you are bound to make mistake but then wala ko ne mistake okay ya regret ya haka dano ke ye mo bolo we move on as a nation
Sanneh.
Yeah.
Okay. Reconciliation. Which form?
Yeah, kaya fu nyame rek abe wala nyama rek ni nara TRRC be de act me alon ka TRRC londi ni nata jibe la mandate movement wala nyinti ku sabale be je wala ka mol jiso nyabu ka to nya fintini pour mol be yalan ko nyillam mol timel yalan ko le tilim bali yak ni sanji mo ni lulu sanji mo ni fulo kono ni banko fana nga reconcile wala nyinti nga son nyoma nga nyo hakadana nga tambi nga ta nyato bayndi wala muti ara sila mandate no ngamera sayla do ko paletre akaya fu nyamera banko te murano makoti tano nyaado foni nga to nya e finti mele to nyandiro ke sonko to nyandiro le ke ye bolo say e mol bolo say antandila ke nyinkere kulde menan ko mistake wala ke dado ngalo ne ko ni mo finti dana rek ay ka fo men na tocho man tambe mo e finti nan ye mo tilimbali e finti ye nyaati ngala ya antandala ko to nyantele nyinkela de ay ye hako bende nyo damma mo busarol ti menan ko busaro sembe ko samane ni ko balule fo faw more society ka jibo nyama punishment man tambi wala men tambi da wala so kamala ante amira ko anin la banko eta nyaado fonsi song to nya e findi meli alon ko to nyanta aya antandila ko yal to nyen ay jiso nyabo ye fendila me ko parce niyo dol bije wolte sayla no kota ke bari si fendila ete niyo jola no bari si fendi amare la antandala ko banko le findi daneka même fana yaka amare fele lorin tentin amare ka abal dunno danila ba antandila ka tela ke ala harmadi yamantimma aram jongo dam malden jongo na so soto aka mistake ko ko ka kabulu nga nyo bolo say dal nga nyo bolo say rek muftare ngalon ko ni nyoto fula janna jam because ni nana man soto in the history of the Gambia pour truth and reconciliation law et one kera janne ku jamal kera jam bon magnin soto no mi alon ko mol se finti no nan ay finti tilimbali al menke e fono so sa ni o soto nan jamano ko mol finti mi alon ko tilimbali al ke ka finti nan ka fo mole to nya tele nyen tilimbali ya ke be dan la me yam fale bare ni wobe keno la fana pour nga yam fa nga reconcile mel fana le to nyandiro ke fo ci sonko to nyandiro le ke pare pour ka apologize a banko be wala be kala kuti mi ko banko sambano ba ni balanda rek the victim solitaire to la any option to but pour ka justice demand through the legal way and don't fem me stop pour even at TRS recommendation o tambida mo yalan ko man satisfied with the TRS because it's not that the court me yalan ko can determine it's just commission me yalan ko is there just for banko ka funyoma but ni man satisfied with the TRS la still now silo be bule me yalan ko see justice require no le pour you see justice is seen and done and to be seen has done but wo basically no le betu ta kachale bulu na nem banko mum fere le lande pour ko mol fanal ke kachande rek ngala no nen kacha ke rek bebe bulala miran kilen kono ni dunda bilan len kono rek banko bita nyaato be ñom moy la am bita ñaa.
Okay, thank you. Mbe mol diam la molie intermediate community mbal konton na nga funding ken le sotoja ko nga funding ken le sotoja politiko game o falintale funding kel ibe involved ta ibe political and they are paying serious attention to this politics. So narrative fela be change la. That's why the brother solinke invite what mbe musol invite lale but it's sort of finance soto mandia but brother soul they are ready, they are willing pour kanyin debate si falso. So wala tinanga Abubakar Drame nga sambana jang nga tentu nga jayi UDP Kexx Sanneh afele sirinjam P.D.O.I.S nga tentu nga jayi Lamin ataman dunna wala Lamin Lamin K N.P.P aman dunna bar sambimbe layno liyelela alsa number jibe jam +1 67839000539 nyimmu kacalati hormone mbunya nga layno yele aliya hormone mbunyati comme tolla moto me metti ever since nka politiko ke jam alanga try nga hormone mbunyake pour se understanding so yinke bale min be nyaato ibitalale ibe retire lale so ndolle binakala ke balde. What are we going to teach our children? We have to set them a good sample. So we move on to our last question. Drame. President of the Tata Tola. President of
President of Tony, I'm propose against Africa because near Tony Jibe, you could meet the farmer stop. En ngamra nago nyama anyanda kala kulti me yalo go problem we caring go problem le nyanda ka wonde long kaje ko how best you can find a possible solution to overcome those problems. So nago nyama is a constitutional requirement kaje ko pour president wa ta banko murumuru wala ay dobal anin harabandi gol men yalo go lebe banko ka pour ka ila suro long pour ka long mun la problem wolti ara france da no back to the drawing board but anala molesi ala technocrats ala technicien ala miesi ka kacha ka jibe be kuol am fayla nyoka nyaade le pour ka am dubal nyimma ko bar ngaje ko ala to membe kere atoni ya politicize le because one ya jibe master president aning delegation men kata ndaje ko asiata packet mon ni siata baket yaje mudol men fana ni mudol men fana kata amuko le me yalon ko mudo jamal fana ni wal kata so there economic aspect ni jibe la kaje ko mudol men kata ka fuelo men consume masta kundale ko be da parts mol men kata e katara am ni mid farmers to dula won mo le de men ko padi mo masta kundara ran keso ko na be ka boy abe kata to len ibaje le fana ko e kata la ka dula men fana use wo fana masta kundale ka ju so wo fana ko de me yalon ko te amira de as Gambians nyanda ka ko jibe bakale na national assembly members fana nyande kaje bon do fana as a political party ndeme men ko lolu ko be kala sizable delegation onti mais yalon ko amon jeri ka fuko ni mobe amon jarala ikara la pour que mo la problem long so go and listen to them let them tell you what their problems are all about you understand ida fana bita ifana bi mo no fole mo plan ne so pour kaje ko ka pol fa nyokan ka understand but in delegation bayata that's a problem. Yet a problem do for how are you going to help us as a nation? Because one, if phone solving, if misuse can and then for every phone solving use can was a safe no, kamoja mana life safe. Ngaja ko na health sector GB. Ya GB muso men ka fatimo rasia rabaket. So ko ko men use pour kany essential fuel, pour kany moral fuel, ani kany padi mo provide mo men ka raje. Isia no was a gamen safe no. Ani se gamen economic fana mako. But ni wo beta say, ni wo jama beta. When we yeta je yo fuelo dundije unnecessarily yeta padi modi molla adino dire rim fe fana bukara buji akam de ka problem fuelo la molka ila banku yayo ke de ken senti yeta je NP promise de galla yena fana manna solution fan no gale lasi yeta to la janne iman kase bo jabot this year bila tol iman kase bo jabot itare janne bi janne for more than 4 years and this is the final year pour ka in office imagine ko man fe propaganda le biye doro ikara ga me fo gambe la ni be kiring ngame re mo ke kuti melo ni man ke political kuti ni mu kuti me yalon ko banko la na faade banko le interest dem mo le biye mu yalon ko be fa kan tingal mo le biye mu yalon ko ikara ilale ni bi de dale ko farol bukate mo le biye mu yalon ko ila seno bunda na man bete ay ka torale so won nyande ka support le nyande ka those people in life nyande ka put into consideration di fara me fente de melo ko nyande ka decentralized but ila focus be mu jannati adino bi ni tata kese tije ni masa ko na fo tilimani ara bakale because e gamenke yalla ko molbe sula de marola o de maro o me sama jere bari to no kunkili na fani wona mal de bari bajere ko sang propose ning it all imantaro safa a deviate from the purpose intention constitutional intentional momenti wo fana imantaro safa bar sa to me safa ko no kunkili na fa wala safa e bajere ko sa ya politicize ajiga be raketa time because mi kana mo no men yalla ko let's say famous ole anu wonu mo len men yalla ko ke banu wala ngamira andes jannin sama kasi wala do ko kasi e nyande ka futa wol mal even though constitution ma go yande ka ranye this particular time but then when the time la wala go fute ma at the right time yalla mun la suloti ye cool provide ye min yalla ko la fo wala pour ka je ko se fam ma ko no se no la ko pour ka je ko ke fam ma ko le balo la ko baro be bu ka kere bari yalla no ko sa election kana sire adon campagne man si for so they always want to take this as an opportunity pour ka ra ke la campagne ke ka ko strategize then ba je ko ke ni mota ko ke then they will have a lot of opportunity so I want the double opportunity ye wala so ninna ko mo mo ndi man taro saf kam aru fana harbi mo ni tan da gamelo men yalla ko ka tax jo are tax ko ni ngin ko wala use pour ka a misuse ka dum ko le men yalla ko na fata ku kalanta wala wala ga ku me yalla ko abala fa wata nti ya kedanya ku me yalla ko sula balem so as a political party don't as UDP government ndolo men galon ko be kala sizable delegation onti me yalla ko bida so man ni ta ka ko ha ni president fana wala non tola mo le bida kata ka bende iba ben na pour munna mo me yalla bena ba ko ka ta la atana ka mo le mit pour ka de ko la sura mo de la problème de pour ka wala wonna dakara alkana mu jamaatu boni nanje alkamu taxpayers la kuno alka embezzle alka misuse al adiara le jabe tilimali akono wol yeta si ko ke fuari akono yetara bata akono educational system of lenda wonta betere health sector lenda problem osodo na economy lenda problem osodo wol film jam amin in a life of improvement and they all rely on you they all depend on you because you are government la duties them pour ka provide ka fulfill and they also protect the citizens but they are not doing that so deviate tele ibe men they work kan barama ke they are doing the right thing so this is why ndole yaje ko ning ya politicize de adu kula me ko wanyane ka politicize kula me yaro ko nyane ka kulti me yaro ko mo la suwol mu ne nyante ka wala isaje sinin sama se mako eno so ntaje ko tinyaro nyin wala wata dan dararo nyi because ikata menna ala propose ni man ka safka
Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Sani
Sani
jump
jump in.
kaya fo nyame rek ngata ka mo be mel fa no la jay même ko rek adelare wala nyama constitution wala provide for at least twice president nyanda kada ka banko murum pour sa senela la lisi kachano anasa la banko la policy na la programme fo no so kaya fo nyame be kumala no nata president si wule no bari constitution or provision of the jemel ko at least twice nentela no president of the good governance and best practice be menkela wala nyindi ko if it is a do government be menkela wala nyindi ko janin seno be datila na findi ngalon senela lo minem muila sula fengoldi wonne na minister of agriculture da masita no just a sachebul one kada ka banko muta ka murmurun kalon munem senela la deunda kodi ani be mena jigi kan seno la karola maybe nina minister of climate change da no wala energy pour ka andandila fana climate o this year samala rain pattern be kala nyaadi le because statistics anyata ka study le ka farmers will educate wajuma le nyanda ka firo gan ne wajuma le manyanda ka firo ke because sometimes ka jamu farmers will firo ke but sama na kundu ila kesol membe banko kono tumbole na yebe do because sama stop that because they are not educated ka lon samala pattern be nyamen also ke kudi melan ko janne beginning of the thing sita yo long fo sulata dabandi la fo sulata jambando la ban fo sulata any bagage wala ban isaje si wo belo ya study janne sama be start that then you could make your policy ya make sure that ko yo bagage wol futandima then at the end of the season ka long okay ila sama ka nyaadi le what are their shortcomings sol and ibajale be mo ele fna balon be mum policy le kala pour kala bagage wol sel but rather unfortunately akada kudi melan ko sai moli yake campaign round because there I was following the entire to anena page ro jibe nga post on kije nga ndandila ko the purpose me an nyanda kake our purpose ni amanta ke ka nyama is more of a political campaign me alan ko taxpayers wala ko dole ka joje me alan ko wala ka dépense pour que president e wule ay tan banko dum le kacha banni tara yake political rally wala yake political party direct bayira ko parti me alan ko tel mante de support tare ki bayo parti dum tita pour kada ke la mo wala kela kumul fo banni nyanda ka dialogue le di kacha le pour al si kacha sénégal nim président wala manso ko ndala police na la programme fo mol par kabiya ke campagne odi yake politique atina mol bukata no je si kacha no an sa banko la ko ke na beka ke fans fe al sénégal nim parti ba kata wala nan ko député ol ngamira next député bu mo men mina kana because ndolo wala tamo banda next constitution on nyata man constitution it should be really defined pour ka long munam president la mandate nga bondi political la kama restriction ol kije mele alongo about make sure that the president will be acting confined with the law what is the purpose me na nyimbe constitution okono rather than just ka political campaign ngama should be clearly defined amen no le kan tandila ko motita yake political activities yo loi mu ya make sure that they are ni tara you listen to the people amen mala propose to me na constitution the intention of the constitution is very good and it's very clear more than what is the purpose but saying both from Yajame to Jawara from Baroto Yajame to all these presidents will they can use as a political campaign to amass more votes for themselves and we can state resources will use yakaya for nyame minister Nila outside of your office or in your house padia moleka joya will be kabon from the taxpayers money motol men ka kije domorol men bega because of the population ye nyum men ya sambana so mo fenere meran ko could have been diverted to other sectors of our economy me o development aspect me la lon kasi mol ma ko non ata karam la bundal la ko seno la bundal so ko la ki ako nyamen dal definitely the purpose ni me na nyanta ka ke definitely it's been defeated moli ake campaign rather than pour que focus on the main agenda wala main objective me na mol nyanta ka
okay Kexx ngaje lela koma jebe dibika ne difficulty so te sambondi no video taro audio yan Binto Media Network number hay nanje duma je plus 16783900539 mbe kola soltala drame na kola soto line auto sa mbe kola so fana mulala ba nan meta kachalal do manne hello
okay
kola
hello yo nka mfanga bare muso nge kondo esa jawla
ni bare bir mintina
yo nka mba alla program mo mbe Mr. Flo kondo na Mr. Drame ani fang dimma ba o sane kundan kol ka wol be mun dimlet ide ni mani so mba fana kondo na yo so alla program mo mbe de fana kondo na ite men ka platform odi mo la ka ko kamon enlighten ko la me yalon ko ino abe kerim banko ka so mbe duwalal be simani jada kedela okay coming ebe diamo men foka follow lafta da men follow wala mo coming tribalism ko nyin okay this is very healthy ni be mu dindi onati Kexx mu dindi onati Mr. Drame mu dindi onati so and then it'll be la political ke kanyame. I hope so na generation membina la for la politic nyas change because near the political atmosphere be Gambia kono nyame amanke komi ko kula mu komi ya fu nyame dal tribalism ni mune ba assemble warandre because lack of understanding of our political situation in the Gambia. Most of the people men the political kono be until illiterate or less yet. So most of the people don't found the party follow they don't even know what the stand of the party. Imala manifesto, they cannot tell you one simple manifesto of the political party. So no le kavlo podium o kaiteli na military nyato yalo society kono alfa kumaya ta bakele because hani yaje ko ni tata hani alala yamaro ni yaje ko ngan tuku nabiyo molla birin nabiyo mol bota ja ko nye ko al ulama warsatul anbiya nabiyo lonna le mun nabiyo mol jo sayulti aya fo mune kamma because wo lonna le nyili wolle alo nabiyo mol la taransilol mumuneti andung society o society londo ni mul ma na banko la education system wala folo nyanta falinda because niaje ko hani ala kanyi afunye qur'ano kono ko akonye ko hali yastabil ladina ya'lamu wal ladina la ya'lam mol ni mol be kanyan nolal ba men yalon ko ye knowledge soto ani men yalon ko they don't have knowledge ite kanyan nola so nin society kono illiterate siata wala mo men yalon ko they lack of political knowledge abe kala banko problem multi because in we don't have tribalism in the society but moli nyanta men wa file la particular agenda to the people are lack of that because ni man fenso do ni moy fo la party o criticize do ka kamfal but criticism mel no ko wote bayno la fenko kono nyanta na leader sul fanan na problem o men na leader manyan ne mutala komen ko alala adam madinte kere men yalon ko you are above to make mistake because niaji hani ala fon I tubo natinde konga tubi wala mu ka yalon ko be mistake wala kala woto na nyato ngol membe nyato tel kaneje ko komin ko itel mu molleti de above to make mistake ite mistake ko kenola adamadi abe mistake ko kenola so no bota je ni nata nin gis mid the farmers so ye kumoni banjele because ni ajube mid the farmers so de kay na only this moment wala mu ko ning ayatra UDP mansa kundana ta one thing wala vis wala mu ko this mid the farmers so ya cancel ya bondina system okono because it is not benefiting farmers ni ajube president na convoy okono moto men kabula no ma let's say hanne atra ko moto kemela kabula no ma ala nabeta mid the farmers to ala la tili wotili ka sanso men sa wo motol la wo beta abe men cost ila 100k wo beta la 100,000 when they spend 17 days there ila only fuel so beta 1.7 million dollars so minister so la padie mol manna security la jo manna be men do la wolte wokon so ni ajube ila ni mid farmers to aka banko la naflo la kasara rather than aka mol na famenna so dengaje ko nyemu is just waste of taxpayers money sama sinelal men yalon koy kata wolle met wol fon bu kaddiamu je ka jubele ko jomalle mum molti men yalon koy bambanta politiko kono e ka wolle to sa fe sa to yibe political party o men so nim president na de ka wolle bulaye diam par fama so men fon yalon koy be situation nyim fan kono e bo ka wol bulaye diam so that's my only wish pour ngaje ko ban sakunda o man sakunda na tan ngaje ko nyanta nyim meddi fama so e nyanta bondila na system o kono le because même fama so même be marle minister of trade minister of agriculture won nin wo fon damba nin president fon damba ani a few people blandi no may nin fama so leta mit bari yedduni ya moto be blandi no ma nyim be ka man sakunda la foyle lose it's just waste of taxpayers money abaraka bak yalla programme o is very
for agriculture minister wada masitano and inata Palestine. So we appreciate it. Thank you. Your contribution is very important. Thank you, Gal.
Okay, thank you. Ala baraka bak. Ala baraka.
Agriculture minister wada masitano.
Yo, assalamu alaikum Binto Banta Bawaram Binto Network. Mtelem Keba Sabal Helsinki Finland nye kontong.
Thank you.
Yo, follow mbe Abubakar Drame konton na ila luntangulu. Andumbe Kexx Sanneh fanan konton na nyim fondinke fulol me alon ko be nyin kata kubala ke la hakilolu landi tabulo kam prunsi tombon talu sotoje mba folali ko albedo ko men na wolem banku di yati natara balia pati kilingol to wol make ko mo different wol dem tolbe kam fankumande Gambia an ko lela atol momo to momenti ni dun talibela suwol nalla kabilo kono be to sifa kilingol letara wo kabilol ni wo suwol kono wolen kiliyandi wolen ke gambian ko fananti aliye kacha dati damen nulan tanga damen tombol lafta men fola wolem komen APRC ngela kumo fo janne ase parti anim bi molu ka kuolu samba nyame anin ngajube ko yaya jamme dum fo anyanta molu meye ba ala maralo kono tilimbali yake je wala ko lanya alla jabiro to manya na kuma jamala la woto wolem to nyaati komen yalon ko keta menna e ka wala nyinin ka ko men ketela nyaadile e hako boyndi a me yake wala folo nyanta sonna bira sata kon tele ngaki atele nyanta murla ke menna ayta ya hako dan ko ngani menke aketa mbulule make ku waranga ke tilimbali yale kono woto yamfamma yamfo ibuka froseto di molla ko gambian kolu ali yamfa manke nyin kumola ansati kadum gambian ko be man bute gambian ko be man fa gambian ko be man city woto gambian kolu men tonyenta gambian kolu me tonye nyanta murula o gambian kolu le kanke hako dane ko ngamenke macheku nyin tembole kana foko alenga yamfo dane sayin tem fango doli ya moy wol ko yam fatal dolu ko may yam fa woto sayin kacala ka ko bondino wo manyan na kala politique kangoti wo nyanta kala moya kawleti kam moya fa sako tonyendirla alon ko iye julule dung me alon ko ojulo a joñabe nyame wala yafo hekato mas waran hi fane yejo yin ku fulol lam yo bar sayin membe woto ngawoto ko molandi bar lafta Kexx hakilo bulandila ko UPPP birimbe independent o kelela ñu ñam kuma si falle fota ko ñunu mu tribal leti ñunu mu ñilelti moliye ño pointen ka ño kuma jawol fo ka kongola ñola bari birim ale aka fo independent o keleta fo dol fanko ko nkana kenna independent state ngata onda Senegal ñin kama pisalo ko sidol lebine fango warandila sidol kam bari na leader sol natam putle wrong mendu be o soto birin sa dawda nata anata o visiono be fali molubul fatina pati jamabi je be burukata inata la o PPP kan kaje ko yara fa nyinem party for the people andu nsontako hani kabi nyin ko nyin impact abel modol kono len kono malla fi Kexx pour ka mo ofen bari nabiro ton tela jeriñato Khalifa Sallah aning oje sometimes ikatale too extreme comme ka fo ko mbota tribe kono me alon ko nyin tribe dole waratati wo man nyanati nan kanyo suspect ko nyin nanata loya dabo la ko la malo mune ke sensitive ndi malo mune dunte na tema koto ke bari let them see UDP as a party not as Dabo or any other person because ngamen korosi kabiri safo ñun ya try pour ka kuolu la ñokan kabiri wati janna wati sensitivity ka fintile me alon ko ka it ila atol la ñi leader flolu e ka try kariala kamor tribalism ñumale ke fanke janko tolle warta jumale ye fanke janko tolle fankoti modol ke fan ali kumo kana jewo nyama wallahi tolle tamu gambiati akatu ni doy jube ala supporta balu wallahi ita sikilin konti la men siata sido tiye ni UDP korosa be wala nyama ni woto alinna leader sol komen kumala doya fo dukare kana kembul alandengoti tumando e fanan karonne nsonta ko loya dabo ko dol to akaronne nsonta ko Halifa Sallah ko dol to akaronne oje fanan be wala nyama ñunu be alala annabiyom ti manga molle mennu fahamta nga Halifa Sallah respect bake londi tiba bari ala nyindula wo kan nga sensitive woto la bake wato menga kataria kamolu taka ka kumo foy ma me alonko aninga la londo niye la lemul jube ante ka disappoint bake atele kataria katalo moli nyato ko nyimmolu nyin mennu ke fanketen nyim molu bu ko fatema molu bu ko fatela patio bare atetu la mol chodla ko nyimmolu men ke fanke ko to le siat nyimmolu men ke fanke ye ko to le tam ni abe mo jumal le ay nyunu bo ali diama ay nyunu bala diamo kono londi tiba asi Gambia na no the job is sotable.
Okay, Uncle Sabali, hold on. Kexx
be left because I have a misconception or landunga kumaya bara because you mukule me no sensitive ba.
Buka Kexx la kumo moy den kete ta moy bare buka Kexx ta moy.
Hold on. Kexx kana jinkam because left ajin kala question dolla ninga bula den
yes
kan right away jani be call dota. Uncle Sabali nga baba
Yes.
baba ndinjo bate afela kafuta UDP UDP
Yeah.
welcome sembo my platform odela diamuto andu baba ndinjo bate was one of those people ini alonko ye yaya jamme sembentu andu nga moy TRRC kande ko baba ndinjo bate ate aya sunjunu ngo fonkuntul ay human right violation la toku yata jamali ya to for TRRC so UDP role fango ya jela ko ama appropriate pour ay nana UDP ye platform odela bar say lafte tele ñinen kala o ko pour ya jinka
Isa intanga oje nyame binto Baba Ndinjo Bate is a Gambian like me and he should be reprimanded for any wrongdoing. I fango fenke memu kuja woti ali kana songa ay kana ngajube molu kanganya kane fonken kang niatare kukurunke e kane fanke nyako moti me alonko politiko alin kana ning na mankutolu nyame nka mabo politiko koma. In fact alana UDP woma determine ko kanata luamal UDP kana woto ala right lem kajube ko ngata UDP o ngata NPP o bari loi o ba fongen Gambia loi mu constitutionality me Gambia dimo be maraka bo president to kana duma nim babandi ye kuja ke ntebe la fla loi ya bute kai kandala ko ye kuja o menke inyantale ye do ngajulola katu kana kane fon bambu patrioto mola UDP kaya ma kanandi loi la mola NPP kaya ma kanandi luala mola APRC binka ko wol men fotay mola be APRC ka wala ko bari la APRC ya me kanandi luala woto nimba bandi ko ke mem luati nyati nte wala yam foto je ni atara ko Gambian ko la kangolem nte council no je lua momo ya tinya luala nyanta tamala kan amam fisiya luati andu ala naje aninga la mankuto anu wo man nada men ke akatel nata jointa UDP andu aberon nal fanam ini mo membe mu banku din kilo ta ko lafta ka join ka photo mem mu ni political ka photo ka fa itina jam boja hani isa fo isi ka position diala leadership position diala wo ka fo kono wala be kala kuro ti me alon ko ka fa ronda bar pour ka fo ka clear ko mbe o patrioto o mala nyanto lati pati kilinta je mem mu dabo tati o mem mu UDP ka kilintati ka fo le mbari pour ka position diala me alon ko executive position ni wala ketanu nsi kuma dof bara imawo diala nata jele doro like any Gambian.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. So, Kexx Beijing Kandalaya. Thank you. Okay, Kexx, go ahead.
Yeah, kumaya bata pura kumo member is very sensitive. Purmoya hakilo yuruandi je kayandani ko I have never in any platform ko halifa chodi mola sila wala kamola kumavo. Akamemfo wala nyindi ko mbebe kelo min wala nyindi purka si padam fansi ya bayni banko ka. So I oyantande kumo kono kayantande ko majority de banko kanja ni nata banko di yala because ni nata bejibe ndel be ni njibe number 1 na pass certificate wala fona kaytol bala men kataje won kumata wala nyindi kontel be mo gambianol so ni nata yo gambianol be kapu nyoma nin sikili ya fam padam fansi atara lo afa janda ka kontel mo majority de ba ni nata banko dingo be kapu nyoma o banku dingo le siata o sio nyinte so aka entele ko sio nyin o man sia o manke majority de banko kan ni ko banku dingo rek banku dingo dawda wollende majority in the country so ni de nata ye fam fata banku dingo yakare ki tata lo faye kontele mu fulo de tele mu surwat tele mu jola tele mu manden ko da kam de mu minority le that said because the citizen soul wolle siata mo be ni nata banko la karol so akole emphasize ni wolle kayantandi ko pour kayantandi ko o do sifa ka sio yantandi ni nata banko ku ka chakono wala banko ku do ko kono kela sio faraman se de je manke fenti men ka kumada is secondary matter men ko personal matter le men ko e fansun tala wote pour itela manden ka ya mu itela personal talent and always ni nata national diamolan ka kara dunde na politiko kono wala kana dunde na banko do ko kono ngomuda ha se secondary matter le men ko o mu ku follow le e fulan jamal bar ku follow ni mo tel be mu banko di ngolade so ni o tambindi nyaato de baji ko siol be kele secondary matter da kawle ko bana na mallo dula to ka fugo mol me yalon ko ike fanke ko tel lebete nana mamo ya tela nana mamo o je jallo la no natala num halifa ye ba wolto num mo le kanyum fo gambe no le kila opinion ko kanyum moy mo jamalla banni halifa ye ban dabo wala oje ye ban halifa to num ite ka fula nyokam pon ka yaaja me kele because nyum pati fulul be ila police manke kilewti ila programme manke kilewti ban nyel ka fuda ku jolle kam pour gambia ye bo ku jolle ka fuda men kabirin a hanen nat fangola foka bona wala kanana just itaral fo nyaato maybe in terms of selection on manna nyoma wolto dol fata stage but ngajanda ko momon la principal on based on mona nambe kafula nyoga but coalition 2016 del la kafuda nyoma janketa kilode I could remember Halifa Sallah ning Dembo by force ibulata nyoka tara a UDP la members ul melan ko be gunjul nyolte mel muta kada fo akato nyolte mel yalan ko yela family muta pour kada ka ndandi la family ko sol kampara optan extend ka ndandi ko bi la mol muta wo 10th and 11 April la majo nyina a UDP la executive moment fute make fenke so kabita je pour ka ndandi la ko be kacha ko to pour coalition la ina tay bayna ka ndandi la ko atel kabina mole fonko so alifa follow the delegation ka ndandi la ko nen dembo bay force kada UDP members so ne mo ko ina ti taw kusi fala ni mo mantra ina ti taw ku so del Gambia non del problem mo mantra ni leader sol del support sol this is the mindset nkamen so ka ndani ko Halifa ning oje Halifa ning loya dabo wala oje ning Halifa ye nyokon Halifa malafi loya dabo malafi Halifa la ni bentel support sol le bul tel ka mu dabo ni dara ni mo fulul la there is no difference between them fast njaka choy ka be UDP la mol mu data je yes indi fast njaka choy do ye mo le wulinde melan ko tada de and sympathize with them ila bansan congress ye menke jan do e mo le wulinde je melan ko tada je to support them financially kabi UDP la mol finda do has right and message cholo sandi na demonstrate UDP so ni we no ko you will not even be associated with him so until the problem o mantajil balade until them problem unless we remove that mindset ko Halifa ning lawyer da problem be tema we'll only see them like that dunte le ba apotri lentel mu kilon le kadan ka jindi down to our family members wol kan tandila ko kana Halifa support wala kana Dabo support because Dabo mala fi Halifa sala Dabo mala fente tema ñi mo fulule ñoo kanule nduka ñoo kumandile kata ñoo la kolto ka kacha de benta dawdal kajele ka sapi ñukan there is no difference between them and them Halifa man simuta ka ko wala duara ñin sidi aman simuta Halifa e ban fa e ban to be associated with a tribe pour ka entandi ko Halifa e ba fra Halifa salete mo suru walde because aje ko c'est personal matter wala ka fa ko Halifa salete mo mandin kolto wala mo minute he see that tribe is a secondary matter dunga muda has a secondary matter misconception o bentel fa wala la ka
okay meñun kola tal kola wait kola
ya halo assalamualaikum nde todi ma an so fati la wulle banko kale mambli amat
fati birmintina
benda ino mbara
nin ko moli birmintin Kexx kanjela jadno famala okay birmintina fati kamole isa diamuno
mungal konto mbakala doku kendola
barak Fati kundan kola network ko mambela ni mela man domor
Fati be fala Fati la Fati call ndam kotek hello kola
ya assalamualaikum ya assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
alaikum salam todi mado
Dom Abdullah lati calling all the from Spain
Abdullah Birmintina kan domande yeah merin
okay thank you okay thank you very much ngo let me come but nga start coalition lo ko follow this alliance
go ahead della moy kan
yeah okay alliance on nak nte I didn't support it because of munem intera support balia tata nyami wala ko the leader ibe mi sembentu yakanga nte fe amal nyaton kay man ko tolle sotum wala nante I'm not in support of that alliance but ni nata through mall minuka criticize ko APRC manana alliance la ni nte fe I think nyata jis hatred si le bondilan son de mol kono parce que itol min ka ko complain ni APRC tata non ka alliance ke itol ni tol dem ibe son nanu ngala so why APRC ni N.P.P ka alliance ke dia criticize it anum nga mol le jemiano ko comme ye fenke drame ni kanun ko sono minna the likes of Jobate fenke nga momot sabali jele melan ko fenke bring create jane commission finti tan a tonne ko ata do ko ke no Gambia ko teke anu anata je ba sabire kam foi ka ko mandi foi ka fo amang fea and woy mo o tongi man ko modo foye so APRC la alliance ni ñoy ko fenke fo APRC nga na fenke this TRC juwe TRC biring ala kiskis ruaning credit jane commission fo dulale finti taba me an ko APRC ku jawole ke fam APRC ko fam ngare be dimo e ka dimo le ko kare wole ku jawol bari inene ma APRC point out where at the place where ko APRC ñu ku jawole ke amanya na kala tenti fo abi jele bang atije ko ni tole alliance ke ni ko alliance ke sign ha ni te yalon ko amandia ya ila carte mo te kana di tole ta di modo la dron comme Kexx o fo non jere bot ka fo manya na afenke gela ye molla moral leti nyani fengo no o kay nga hetresi bulanda son de mol kono freedom mo le bije mi an ko mo min diate yo fenke secondly da wala diamo ay diamo le ke ay ala commencer dula diamo nya batal nak to nyala bot birata ta ako comme ça ni to ko nte buka mo point out ndala diamo kono bari inata mo point out ko ke yalla o kon itebe ko mo le ko mi an ko mantre son do mo kono dawo ni te ba fo ko tribalism kana o fenke na kono kon kana fo ha because of ntemo manding ko wala because of min ka ke manke manding ka timo wala ko koyte ibe to jawole di kam mo dolla dawo mu nyaton ko leti so nyaton ko we are expecting to nyalo we are not perfect but we don't expect such words from a leader because sama ibe la ferme kam mol banko le nyaton ko ya andum la be la ferme tilimo ni fenko itele nyanta o dontila kon itema nyana nyin kuma di sifa fola and UDP fana nyanta nyin kuma sifa stop la mais non ko ni to la mol kuma jawo fo iba try la to cover it ko pour ka betende ni modo kan kundim fo no rek iba try tenu nyin dabo la nyin kuma ni modo le kono tenu sama iba mo la iba publish la ni ba fo ko wala ya mari criticize kon ni te la mo ni be modo criticize la kuma do la ni la mo ya ke fana criticize fa e mbade yemin ke wala ba kadon kilale fo ko nga na mol makoy ye tonyero ke ani ni tonye kon ndol nkanna mol makoy hani ni tonyer mbaka sonko ye tonyero kala
okay thank you
so ala baraka fa okay
drame mbe call ci kala mbe bulale be ni don ci kanale ya hello caller
yeah hello Binto double Lamin net nade la
Lamin e kontongo dum ko ri manke jabe
yeah
tatu aketam felo ko konkole be
no Congo tenay no ko do musifelete yeah
okay
well today as well your program is very very interesting for having another two brilliant youths representing us youths there for us as well yeah it's a bright program and I listened to both of them on their sides and they all make a very very impressive contribution to the program. I know ko ikumata bakel anu sulata nyong la bro what I sort of Gambia konelo. We can tap on youths, maybe I don't know they are political minded, let them come forward and speak to the public about issues maybe I don't know they are very important and they can gear to the national development. Because be coming from Botafoka Nyame, young Alpha Sanji Dantan no bota or kada si ulo kanol. So I can tell the no la feel so on. Maybe I don't know political career and now move forward. So to move that agenda, come capsule beba for the agenda for Nyame, and I see it like nimpadi fulo libera agenda killing that. Because Italian be for Indura, Walla Gambia Kubo Talt. Youth employment, agriculture, Molbeka Infernal Kumbo back, So and I see to it like if at all it's possible to see another coalition between UDP and P.D.O.I.S. So Madam Chiefs and Bokar, I would be going to talk about it. Well, Nadila more complaint, yeah. Thank you so much.
Hello? Hello?
Assalamu alaikum beda. Ndo ye kondo alla do kunyi mala mbedu ala le simani jara kedan sutro ni tanko ni manta ben.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, brother, you got a connection on Mbetea. Mbe one more call tala. Mbina yam falali. Hello, caller.
Hello. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yes. Nga mistake bale ke itoto do bar murado la. Hello? Hello, caller. mbala wala call sol be dun kan fa mbuka mbulo lano kali mbala de ala tent guy molo ben call kam mbuka mbulo fa okay hello caller ali mbala
hello hello assalamu alaikum de Lamin Sora
ibirmintin na Lamin
felan be call ke kan kabana Finland be kontona ba ke ni la gesol men be be mbal konton betala
bismillah
alla diamo kumaya ba ke tan lafta ka contribute dame wala keta APRC ni NPP la alliance ninga problem jowoto the same time nyanta problem o jelal fana mo ya jamme makoy then another bang in the name of a party or a single still nyanta ngabe ngabalang nyin bela but nta keno la ko just APRC ni NPP la coalition wo ethically amam betea then nganaje ko morally as a keno. It's like we are complicating ourselves because APRC mo party let member Gambia and manyanke isolate. Ila right from APRC ila executive or men bije kabrin TRRC han mo kilente je menna name me sota komi wole ku ke men keta human right violation. So obviously APRC men bije party executive ila right lomu and pour fananga positional nyene banko kan so ni aje ko is necessary pour ni NPP yake obviously ni NPP ya accept ni UDP si APRC la member sultano singly then wato natar ko APRC la executive is ready to work with UDP iba accept lal e kana mol nen ente sonna wala ntel be mu funding kelt let's be frank enough kabo wato nadia mo flanja wobe kala menti ke ba doya for ako for example like Halifa Sallah or this man how to call OJ like ela diamo dolbeje aka tense bakele like menketa up towards lawyer dabo nte ma kuma moy forum to ma kuje but ataya fo nyame natar wo problem obeje obviously a star no jele because Halifa nin UDP do ko kele with all other parties member Gambia ka coalition of form kaya jamme body bari nata jele ko after that kabri modol botanam prison inata wala wo do ko ya betinya bimbe problem o men kono amansum mol koma coalition on form tanu men koma bar kabri wol nata doron e dunta ko kono tinyaro commencé obviously momo do ku kendo ke ya moje men nata ela do ko tinya hanni ma faye e mallo ka yital obviously abe toralal because ela do ko be ke en 15 bi Gambian bebe wo batala ko
thank you
barak thank you
hello caller
alo assalamu alaikum binda ina mbar
todi mado
fadi ma an fadi lamo
mati ibirmentin na riya ko kitalam na last call at side ninga brother soul promise
okay kontan da bake medwala nal be simani jara kana so kontan ko man tabe ni laban ko yimal banko ni alama alay tanka fitinola kateben kamen sabaten je
amen
yo ko mi aldo do kuñi kendo la me yalon ko ko maata ba ke ning ayatara la moyrali ya faham ka foko kal be mel bawo mi aji be ala biray de daro ke moya ku nalay mo kilini natin mol be botana wala to yo kam man ning kol kara fay buri bay bitim ba be kun kananya Gambia ñi pro ay kananya be bo wala kun nañ kamala mo la balu ñay ñi yo ni aji be komi political party li diam lal men diam ta membo ko kon dimma Kexx Sanneh Abubakar political party be nyanda kanyilon kaje ko political party tije me yalon Gambia be wala kono nyim political party be Gambia la kono woto men kumaya ta wala munyinti ko nyanda feleri kala kaje ko nga nyin kala muta ko kafo ko men kumaya ta banko nyinto pour ka banku din la balunya ka fale woto membe mol ken wala kan clienti woto wala kumaya ta kaje ko mol si blo di no nyola honde bul si dia jara fala la indi am tambila ko tinyaro aman na fa soto moya kunae adun niyaji be yedde daro nin tinyaro lo ni dawo dan nin tinyaro le tariya ba ke de daro yo bari wodo nin kamala political party nin fundita ilota iba kamol iba kanyim fo mole ka fo ko mbal marala maral nya jawla la kanyina fo mole ko mbal marala maral nya ni mata bari nin kana tu nin soto naje kaje ko ino promission men kake aka fel woto banku din nyanta silale ye fanyi nin ka mule kam felini because of men kam felini wala leadership yagele woto akumayata ka faham ko kalon ko yara nimber fay wato sitanan amanyan ka kenyindi ko jo kaja foni nyone wani amanyan ka kenyindi ka jibe kon tebe min toltode bari men kumara wala munyindi ko ka kisirke ibe fangune konti bola bere fay wato bolet ke fan konti bo kaji ben tela balwo nyim mentarta kono balwo mutili sabalet kunun nimbi ni sinin ibota kunun kono lay be bi kono sininta wala ka plan woto wala yati nda ber fayo kana woto nimber fayo kana banku dini nyenta nyo faham la kajo ko amanke sonkati amanke nyo nediti amanke ko ka foko ko meta nyo wulu nya sato la de to monnirola me yalon ko be feler kela nyaton ko le la kaje ko nyaton ka joma njikita ko jomale kende ata jomale si mol keno kankini dani jomale si ku keno mol la balu way falinno dina kuma ya
all right thank you abaraka
kaje woko mala mbal kontena mbal tentula mbal jayla be ala dani la banko nyin ko ala sin tanka fitilo ala kam men sabati nani kairo ko ala sin kende ma be ber fa wala ay do al khaira ko nay bal khaira ko because ko mo be la sulole ko de nyanta ko do ake
amin abaraka
so wato ngal ko do ngal tentu ngal jay ngal number assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh
lafte yeduna ram ikam yeah achala ya kola sol kele so male te minnesota be min lalaje
kola sol ya call kele ay la contribution e kumayata ye kumakende balfo ye la mirol fo ngabe fahamle and then momo dina mirol and momo ila faham nyalen and then people perceive things differently based on the way they see it. So for that in the case momo nila opinion and then ngamra mo la opinion nyanda ka respect le and then nyanda ka cool de me alon ko yano ni aje nyamen ida fana nyanda ka ajele ko ila opinion le me nyanda ka bunya but then fana ni misconception on nati wala false allegation on di ngamra ko maade fana pour que hakki bulande daro wala ke fahamu yandi ya lon ko ka men fo ani membe ki man ko nyama bari sometimes daga miro do soto wala ka ko do mira abe nyambe ngaman taro nyama ben ko sa wala fahamu bali ya kamal but then it's important pour ni ni karo ke wala contribution ke mol men bijang they can make you understand pour iso si fal ni avoid no kumar la me kumandiro ke do be kono ay APRC la ko nyima and then ngamira APRC state one of the members here fole ngamira is an executive member kaitande ko almost all the political parties will be approached burka audience but ama UDP mention ji ada ya fole ko UDP be approach ka foko burka audience for with them ngani ko maybe there will be another political party may allow make but na sinandi ka foko UDP mang the approach burka audience link for the reason best known to the UDP because ngani condemn di ndina ko kondon wala ka konyinke so wayatinna ngaje ko tolbe lo principle menka adu fara be lo research hol menka adu fara parti be lo ko menka ngaje ko tollo ko manta o kam mala mi apuri pour ni audience because ngaje ko kulle ke tambe yalla ko nyanda ka clair nyanda ka senera pour kambe no be yalla do fala afu jang ay honorable Usain da wala ko jang ngam ro fana alfa wa yalla manara harabadi ya miro to baden ngam ko nimmo ko you are entitled to interpret it anyhow you want. And then sometimes they can interpret it wrongly. And it's important for a proper more for Jimin na make a mistake okay, but then kumol men fana mun tay am kuma ken da balle ma du make kuma me yalla ko musa fa ko kuma tiñari bollem wala kuma le me yalla ko banya naka fo abi mu pour unification olti doro abi mu pour Gambia ka rolti adu mana la intention me dolo ko kaje ko ka cool ndi wala ka cool fo me yalla ko Gambia la jaru dala but ni aje ko ka fo ko e mira do so dala wala yaje image anela miro manta Zabo itala harabali ya miro but people are entitled to their own opinion.
Jawlalam UDP kolem jawlalam
ha jawla but do fara bi ne me ya fa ko mola ala labandu la tinyata So do for another the same issue we men discuss exactly do for another wala issue ni is about baba din na issue ngame fa wala mdoro ngame fo
yola ma fo ko kumo nyin labandula tinyata ko hadama dingo aka meant to made a mistake jimin na mo beta
exactly no emphasize kanja so UDP fana jive as a political party ndol bukan na nyadon ko jive ke blow nyama kayita ni ko malay ko wala ibuka mistake ko ka kere and then wala reaction or jive social media kabru ko fo bi ibaja ko there is an internal democracy no they are privileged enough and they have the right to challenge their leadership and also hold them accountable. And this is what we expect from all the political parties. No leaders only is a mistake okay, mistake okay. But make mistake okay, don't try to be defensive or to defend things when they are indefensible. War is not going to help us as a nation, and it will not help us as Gambians. So and then UDP will never allow that. UDP will always encourage and create an avenue but he will be that sort of leadership on challenge. I don't feel like diam cool me yaloko it must satisfy. So on that note, thank you so much for that.
Kexx.
Yeah,
alliance ni ngako la ko do for the recommendation okay and wala suggestion okay ako ala for UDP ni boy here alliance so on that note Kexx Nala inyanda more informal let them come and join us UDP lead coalition also then work together as a team for the betterment of this country. Cody, we are waiting.
I'm glad for Drame. I haklo blanda. Drame politician or the Yajala man, go ahead. Kexx.
Yarandwe has already made it very clear after our congress. Until we are no more trying to change just a head or replace it. But we have to change the system that has failed this country for 56 years. And Momo party believe that our system change, our doors are open. It's either you approach, also we approach you people. So no more believe that is your agenda. Until Bella agenda definitely we are ready to work with any political party. Always na leaders will how they intend to run this country, direction so they will retire from politics, support to go on with that agenda. But still now they made a political we didn't see the way until Lafaka Banko Sambanyame. So this is the difference when we stayed too long in the political arena. But anything also that I would so for that suggestion, definitely our doors are open. And I think after the nomination, we can definitely come together if it is necessary for the development of this country. Mamira Doebe Bana wala UDP Bana wala. I feel definitely means putting Banco on a solid foundation for a future generation. They will inherit a country they can be proud of. So many things that out there say, yes, I'm a proud Gambian, and I think and we have all the resources. We have the human resources and the natural resources. All what we need is for the people to be committed to the cause and have an institution provide them. Diamla lela kumol fo andung telephone system to direct by time all time atana ye kumol for a question on race a consumption rate komo mo rekaya fo nyame rek momo ko koje in a different aspect lela but at the end of the day ngalam bela ngani mo ngina to have a better Gambia andung maybe Nigeria lebe kala killing but that doesn't mean that ko kule bi jemi alon ko menyo sabakala wala malafi banko ta nyato at the end of the day bela to Gambia ta nyato so nge tentu nge jaya komandiro la ne yamarol men dinnan del men fanal bi jamanga ko ngalondo be resoro akumo ko non se mistake ko soto no tele am mantimma ningo soro mun na joya nyasol de ninga kuma foje fana menon ko akuma ta wo salon ko ala entel fana harje wala ninga men foje fana manyinya ko mun na joya nyasol rek nga mobe tentu nge jay ite men fana kanyum platform o create pour kan beson nga kelin dingol fayjang kuma ya bada nganko to ma kondon alaji Bokar aka ndandala ko akachadi ma kara jang ndu ngafen karanga bulle ngalo nan tola londo mambuya man fen karante bul bante ku jama kara bulundu inshallah ba utilize la pour soma mbesi bankuti ma sokono nyami ko soma telam ko en politician ko men beji this is their last term mo kanene wala next 2026 you will not see Dabo in the political arena, you will not see Halifa Sallah in the political arena. It's your the young people melan ko telebe mantle of leadership so for we should have this dialogue melan ko menyo sala hakilola to save this country for the better goodman of everybody. Ala baraka ba
Kexx jandimbe bulala laftalo na muntumalon nomination or more laftalo na le and mina requirements the malum for ya memorize no lema
well and November 5th angame yo muta I was checking the calendar membulna na kai see they send me a menu because I do communicate on Kasoroje. So yeah, well, November 4th the nomination, but the requirement is ko momo yalan ko nimina nanje number 1 inyantaka $1 million so me yalan ko bon atla nanje pour ka nominate sorry 500,000 half of a million pour ko na nan nomination okay and number 2 fana you must half of a million of people me yalan ko lebe nominate la and dawoda region to ba make sure ko mo e bon nanje me yalan ko abetela number de actually my number in captured but ngalon ko registration is 1,000 but I don't know nomination but you must have 500 people me yalan ko with a valid voters card me be nominate la pour kana nanje anembe pare la tax me yalan ko kana mo jo wala must be satisfied that ko kala na mo be jole lu yela na mo be jole nyata ka satisfied from the GRA certificate o nyata ba hand over to the member yata ko yela na mo be jole e pare nyata ka je fana ko man dum kala kono wona loi me tension me yalan ko sa kono ko e loi tonno le ka wona ka ko bena ko e convict of a criminal record la era record fana criminal records be definitely clear no nomination fana project ka me public school fana ka so no fana ko be bunda la ko wadi dan pour banko dingol mele alon ko fen so da agents any candidate me alon ko nominate janne IC ba accept la ka yande fo mari ni mo man kuma so la karol me alon ko sa bano pour ka ke presidential candidate no public scrutiny be tamira mo man objection so roje then you are qualified to be a presidential candidate so the process is far too long manke ko lundu men taraje wolon la ka satisfy wolon IC ka me yantande wolon ko yela kayto accept le but they have opened what we call public scrutiny reporting public finance fintinan kafo fonye mare du fen sota la karola ba mer na to lono la president yala den no ko nyam paleta IC bala moyla na mam palet fane ba ndan la ko nyi mare nyum fo wona na bara mam palet ni mo fana man ko ma fo jeno salan ko automatically qualified
okay Kexx so mbatu Drame fenka Drame fane rapport ngana lubula
I mean for you the road mare ngamro ka amon jari ka bugo je ko ke men national quota and I see a calendar maintained what are some of the requirements and so on. So no need for me to comment on that because I have paid for it. But then I want to take this special opportunity. Cardon move no get thank. Kaje ko new platform me ya create jambi nga ku yamala karan Kexx and I afunya na ka karanta bulla barum fana karanta bulla bare fana ide bintu fana karante bulle and movement fana yalo ko contribution ka jan karante bulle ndol be mo harabo de wolle ti be mo ti wolle di adum be political kono but let's have that sense of nationalism be myoje as brothers and sisters ndol me yalo ko we are young we can change the narrative ndol me yalo ko we are young we can work together as one people nga better Gambia sort of mayor will be Makwela as a nation. So for that being the case, as the saying goes, showing appreciation is the best way of maintaining a relationship. Therefore, Mbat will be thankful. Mbat will be Mbarang content back in another platform, and then hopefully, Kexx will work together as one people, and then we are waiting for them. We say welcome. Kaje Koyalo, near audience phone. For the interest and for the betterment of this country. So I can wait for that, and inshallah, hopefully that will happen. So thank you so much. Lamin Lawadara Mbalbe Kondona, Mbalbe and Imbara Kafara ko femfem fana bulja me alko kuma kendole umuna arala mako role barfana Kexx ya fanya me femfem fana bulmeni alko tanore mafla le barsa ko muna haramdi ya nasolti so mbandani la kafale ko kafu ya mo mandia especially media idara intention ka kamen ko ni mole kacha ke fahmi andi kila program so wafia ke ka make sure middle fana yake minal ko di convince pour ka jadi ila pati nyinto baden kama nga fa yawe na fa me ya ka manya bali haka data ka fare ko ni ko and still we are learning and our doors are open for advice our doors are open for na they work together as a team so on that note thank you so much content ba ka dunga appreciate ba ka
alkarata follow alimbatu nga molu bulo alimbatu yal ne ka anya ne nga foel ko de brother soul ndeni wolle kayanda londi tiyo lundi wolle kayanda ya e kanjelele ko man smart marke kutena left and right mo be smart so no problem ngal tentu ngal jeyi comme Kexx ya foto nyame most of these political party leaders 2026 tina so the game o nyimbe tulan tollebul wala tinna mbalu murundi la nang several more time hani election o tata la banta we will continue to do this. So Drame
yeah
just lela mbitala doronge kurundu na ngana na chip ngesi
no problem
yes nkaminke Kexx la mbole keler mbitala kurundu na gesa mana mbalje do mbalje brother Kexx ala baraka
thank you
I love ya
thank you so much bro
thank you wow kacha fele ngake ngal tentu ngal jayi ni ajen ka fondinkel sambana njang fondinkel le tam Gambia ti sai isonte manson ila political leader namu kebat abe retire mbe kontilali mbe jama fon kontilali bawsen 2026 abe yam falali honorable Halifa Sallah abe yam falali so political party kebal ibe yam falale fondinkel wala binala up yenana so tolu nga karang aninga na generation of finansamba nga kuol falling and ite kala no politician oti to babble cafe you don't have any thick skin ni mole fem foy madoro ye ko fadi berol ye kamfa ye niyo kuya ni te alon ko itama hanyi wodolla mote fem folema mo kana fem fo mo mi yalon ka personal tal bar kana ka debate ke ka fo go ha ite nyim policy min fo hani one thing ni itama hanyi walla de ite politiko to keletat and as time goes on ndanga nyim politiko je nyami abinal laban na minela stage nka compete ntolo wato ndindima nimbaba jawara wol nat nka tara komal benna ci ni tol mini ka tutulo kon ika dulino te ka approach so ni mano mim tulo bata min kono do ya fayida ko sa ika fole topor locho almo tolong almo tolong topor locho abe farin daboro be jiokon tulse te dulini jiokon ya approach ya dom sambi wobe bola wobe na ci domol ni wodon dong wobe bola politiko kono ne ala sont because technology le kana andu imaji ikatara no la bunkonale yela moy dia moke yela moy mo jamal le benjibe ke la bungol kono around the world so politiko be falina alimbe se so wala nyum funding kel ndenge la niol teja yes mbe continue la ke sambana binto media network hormone mbunya ibola exercise la jang andi be continue la kana ngatol kola sol tentungali jeyi alkala hajol tuje atol ming kasi alkana later alkana sularo after sony alien jibe mbal be tentula mbal jaya natol min be mbal tentula mbal jayila binala kote de masu kote dol fana nyine be kala niot ganna little contribution o ke society to min ketan na Gambia ndingot ning brother solo ni sister solo ni mobe nim platform o patiol bele dental jawo ndolwo Gambia dorong wallahi mbal tentula mbal jayila once more nal ben na Facebook auto alien subscribe alien follow nal be YouTube alien subscribe in case ni later bi ñaan ala baraka ala ngalla moy jalila domanding ngana close mkontanta drama ala baraka yellow ala baraka funding ke jatolu balu bulu P.D.O.I.S ko funding ke jatolu balu bulu ala baraka funding ke jato balu bulu UDP albe dala city kam funding ke yele de P.D.O.I.S de dala city yele ali continue ka dala city ye narrative nin change ala baraka alla si sawo bi janne londi tabul baram fanan salu bulo kam ni sambana wol fanan wala smart so wai maje ni bina fonka sutodu sila ko ten ninno nek kaya bina ala baraka ludunta julle nyande jali ala malen ni jo jali fanang ketula kawan dola drong jali fanang katu kawan dola drong aten tunga jayi ala ma jali ko anda letaro min sama marik lana application Hello, tate baila. Thank you. E-boy. Allah baraka. Sabali. Uncle. Mafatu kontong. Mane. Allah baraka. Tepu kala nalu koma. Nto mala nyinti. Zero. Inta. Abaraka. ala baraka Uncle mine normal mine fa wala sindila ja telefono doron ten ni janjulla mine sindila janne Uncle Sabal mine sindila janne yo she said Ibrahima ala baraka Barajali ala kan jali konto nyana ala kambila bilkam ala fa jali ko bi janne tanji one almost tanji tansaba lafta lo ko kala jali nanna application do de hanta ma reply ala fa ba no man thank you ala baraka Maro ala baraka mo be bulala thank you Mandi mas ko te ngala man di silala